White balance. White balance.
I feel like we're a little more on the white side.
You guys are really dark.
Thanks.
Yeah, put it on the same angle as the other one. Same height. Same height, Jeff. That's not the same height. Just humor me for a second.
What? How do I conjure books?
Look, watch Conjuring. Jesus Christ.
Because Evan's gonna cough and the whole thing's gonna come sliding down. Oh yeah, look at that.
Now tilt it down. Oh wow, that's nice. That's much better.
Oh, you guys look like shit. I
You
can't
guys
even see
are
you.
silhouetted.
That's fine.
It's
doesn't
because
matter.
of the light behind you.
Yeah, turn off the
Give
light
it a
behind
little-
That works. What Jeff just did works.
Yeah, just stay in that position.
Yeah, just stay right there.
Oh, Alex,
Don't hit
turn
the
off the
table.
little light.
Oh.
That one. There we go. That instantly made it fucking better. Wow, that is so much better.
Okay, so we just did a lighting tutorial in 47 minutes.
So nice.
Oh guys, I'm gonna have to go
I
soon.
just want to go home. Can you pass me my...
Oh, yeah, this is a late one. Jesus. Good job, Jeff.
What happens?
Whatever.
Who drove?
Me.
Oh, good job, Jeff.
Good job,
Can you
Jeff.
give me the iPad? Okay!
Alright, gang.
Here.
I'm not even going to ask you for my phone because I have to do another couple.
One more time.
Julie. There we go. That's the one. Alright.
We good?
We don't have to do that.
That was
Recording. After all
Why
that,
am
we
I
don't
so
record it.
acoustic?
I would blow my brains out.
My load.
I'll say yes.
Alex's load. Alright,
.com.
so.
Why are you in red?
.com.
Well,
So, last we left off in the horrific When We Were Evil storyline of our Dungeons and Dragons. You all had been... You jumped into a fight that you were not super prepared for. Were defeated, especially Alex, just absolutely
one of
trounced.
us was prepared. The rest
Absolutely
wasn't really
destroyed by Captain Carla Lilly, who...
I think the date went well.
Yeah,
prepared. She stood me up.
she
showed
fucked
up.
you up is what she did. She stood you up.
Not in the good way, though.
So if we all remember how that fight went, Alex cried, got knocked unconscious, fell
I
into the
don't
water,
remember shedding a
and
tear.
afterwards
He
you
peed
all peed himself while in
I
the
was
water.
in the water. How would you even tell?
If there was that really sweet ass silhouette of you floating with all the guns,
That
if
is
you remember
pretty
that floating down, and there was pee. So,
it's
anyway,
the dark water.
That's what if anyone's ever gonna draw a picture of it, I would
and
the
the warm
water
water was my blood, not
was your sure that's fine, which
Not
came
your-
out of your penis.
No.
Jesus.
You were peeing blood.
Okay,
So
that's
you
more
did get
believable.
shot a lot. It's kind of fair. So anyway, you guys got fucked up by her and her crew, left unconscious, sinking into the mall, the calm part of the mall, though not wild. Otherwise, might not have even found your body. You were all scooped out. You all woke in the capital city of Edingal, the capital city of the entire Tanagar Kingdom, which rules pretty much all of Mercelia. And you met Captain Carla again, who basically kind of just taunted you and was like, that's what you
Hard to
get,
get.
don't fuck with me again, walked away, and then you met the king, King Tanagar, who
Nice guy.
brought you no ill will or hatred, just saw you as a problem to be fixed. Brought you before his people. His people wanted you dead. He changed their minds and said instead we should try to fix them.
He killed us.
Brought you to. What did you
Do
say?
they know about Henlet yet?
You're not sure. Nobody mentioned Henlet yet.
Could you imagine if they didn't?
Wait,
These
they
motherfuckers!
still don't know about Henlet?
You do not know. You do
We
not
should have
know.
publicly executed them.
But if you
That was
remember,
our
the
bad.
king had only asked you one question, really. He only wanted one answer from you, and that was why.
Where the hood?
And you gave him, all three of you gave him the same answer, which was spitting in different ways. Alex into his face, Amanda up into the air and then into her own mouth with a smile and a wink, and Jeff spitting nice and long, keeping eye contact and slurping it back up into his mouth.
That's right.
All as a genuine, because your hands were bound and you could not flip them off, I assume. So,
No, we did.
the people wanted you dead. He decided instead to fix you. They took you to a large structure. You weren't sure really where, but it's somewhere in the capital, where they sat you in front of this large metal symbol of Eristride, their god.
That was cool seeing what it actually meant.
Re-education?
Process,
Yep.
Not so bad.
And you were essentially the statue. You were hooked up, sit in front of it, your eyes pinned open.
Oh, that was
You were
bad.
forced to witness.
Yeah, about that part.
You weren't sure if they were hallucinations or if it was just pure magic or what was happening, but the statue, engulfed in flame and light,
Probably radiation.
kind of just blasted into your mind this horrible sound, like a screech louder than anything you've ever heard, destroyed your thoughts, and you could barely handle it. The pain was so intense. You all had memories of your first kills, which kind of started you on the path that you are today, that you're here now today, and it tried to break your will. Alex and Amanda withstood it, and for that, they were erased totally of all their memories. All of your memories were wiped clean, and you were left to be basically just mindless drones awaiting instruction. Jeff, however, or Esther, was a little less lucky, and Esther was unable to withstand the thrall, I guess you could say, the intensity of this, and heard a soft and delicate voice calling to you and telling you that there's another way. You need only to follow the will of Eristride. And you felt that you needed to. You felt guilty. You felt like you needed to repent. Afterwards, you were all taken back to Carla's ship, which was flying in the sky at that point. And the king put you in front of a camera and basically made every one of you say that you're good little boys and girls.
That's right.
To the entire country of Marcellia, proving that his re-education process can work on the nastiest and most vile and diabolical fucks that they've seen in a long time, which were you. After the cameras were off, however, he talked to Carla herself, or Captain Carla, and said basically, they are too dangerous. Their connection to Draxia makes them too dangerous. I don't trust that the re-education process will be a complete success on them, particularly, so we are going to toss their asses overboard into the storm. He said it more eloquently than that. You were all forced to walk the plank, essentially. Again, yes?
We don't have anything, right?
You have dick all right now.
Do we have our armor?
No.
Is that a metric
You
unit?
have
That's what I was
you have
planning
actually
right
any
now.
items that you have on your sheets, get rid of right now, except for you. You have a gun. Because before he hopped over, yes?
My AC is even lower now.
I bet it is. And that's what you get.
It's under 10.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Jesus. Holy shit. Alex is the only one with anything whatsoever because before going off,
Did they
he
take all my
succeeded.
money too?
They took fucking everything. You have nothing.
That's
You better
Oh,
you better erase all
We
that
went to
shit.
super jail.
You went to super jail. What are you gonna do? We're about to fight
Here's your money.
What
We're
did you
gonna
leave
kill
them
you.
with all their money? That's
And their armor.
What are we, animals? We're gonna take their money?
They
Like,
call it monologuing. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. They'll die from this, I'm sure.
yeah.
Bury them with all their
Keep
stuff.
them their weapons. No, of course not. They took your shit and they fucking threw it in a fire or
Oh,
something.
my
I don't know.
crossbow, my dad.
Everything.
Okay.
Fuck
Oh, it's
you.
gone.
You lost everything.
So sorry.
So
staff
you went to
I never used.
Skyrim jail and lost all of your stuff.
I don't know, you
Oh,
can break out
that's
Skyrim
good.
jail.
That's a good,
Is that happening? I don't
yeah,
remember.
you
that.
lose
Yeah.
everything.
You went to
You-
video
no,
game
You lose
jail.
everything that you've stolen, which was everything I ever had.
Your whole inventory was red.
Yeah.
I think that's Fallout is red. Whatever. So you lost everything. Yeah, they made you walk off. The only person who withstood it was you, and you. The only thing that you remembered was I want money. So you went over. You saw that Carla Lily had a gun. You don't even remember that it was yours, and you whipped it out real quick.
Oh, I
and
didn't
actually,
even know it was mine.
You forgot everything. You pulled it around and you shot the king in the chest, but he wears full plate armor all the time. So he just kind of took it and was like, disappointed in you. Carla Lily bashed you in the back of the head and tossed you overboard.
Don't punch me.
Basically beat you again, which is...
No, because
That's
I
what
had
everybody
another
thinks
thing
of
I
it.
was planning on doing. She just was there.
Yeah, it's fine. Everybody says, though. So you went over...
I was this close to killing a king,
And you
though.
fall over. I can't remember if you were like flipping the bird or shooting at her while you're. But I remember you were upset and you were like, "Fuck!" and just got sucked into this massive, horrible storm vortex that they were going to make you walk the plank into. You just walked the plank like a good
One more question.
yes.
Should I keep it somewhere or is it 100% gone for good.
What?
Because if I erase it from my thing, it's gone forever. So should I?
No, it's not. It's in Don't erase it from the. It's in the. It's,
I
I
unequipped
have
my
a whole
stuff.
bunch of stuff written. Should I
No, I
get
wouldn't.
rid of it or keep it for now?
so you know how your sheet has stuff, your D&D character sheet. You can just deactivate an item if you're worried about
Right,
it. Because
but
I mean,
I
we
have-
could use something
I
like
have
that
a whole
again.
bunch of potions, fire breathing. You know what? And my
Yeah, it's
money
all
is
gone.
written. Should I erase it, like,
Yes.
or keep it because there is, you know, a 1%
I'll tell you
chance
this
to
much.
get it back?
I'll
That's
tell
what
you.
I'm saying.
I'll tell you this much.
Because if I
There
erase
is
it,
no.
it's gone.
There's not a box with all your shit in
I
it
know.
somewhere.
I
So
know.
I
On the
would say
island.
erase it. If you're worried about the stats and things being lost forever, then save it to something else. I have your staff. I have
That's
here.
no. I'm more so mean like if we do
Potions,
happen
right.
to come across the money again, for instance, for example, I will not have that number anymore.
Right.
Do you get what I'm
well,
saying?
that money is gone.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's what I'm. That's
get
what
rid
I'm
of
asking.
all of your potions. The only thing that you should be worried about a little bit, I guess, was like your special items and your special weapons. All of which the stats I'm pretty
That's
sure I
fine.
still have in here, so
I
don't
threw
worry
out
about
my
that.
dagger.
But they're beyond you at this point. Your dagger was taken from you. You can throw it out.
I chose to get rid of my armor.
And all of you.
I was gonna give it to them anyway.
So you resist a little bit, shot, and then fell over. Amanda
Got
or Astrid rather simply walked off because she was told to do it, and fell into the vortex. And Esther was more than happy
Basically
to
did a
jump off
cartwheel into it.
because they said you would go into the embrace of Aristride, and you at that point wanted nothing more than that.
Yeah.
You all, while falling in the vortex, being torn apart by the horrific radioactive winds and bits of debris, were swallowed up by the clouds in the shape of Draxia's horrific maw as she swallowed you up, and then you all awoke on the beach. You were attacked by a large group of Kuatoa, which are these horrific little, like, basically fish goblins, like little fish people, piranha people. And they were attacking you. Alex got Jim carried with his arms by poison darts, and you were confronted by the Kuatoa's leader, and a fallen angel that the Kuatoa worship as a god. Whose wings were torn off by Aristride, and he was cast here. Much to what happened to you guys, his mind ripped apart. He was able to repair his own mind, and his wings grew back thanks to the worship of the
His
Kuatoa.
noodle was empty.
His noodle was empty. He had to refill his noodle, dog, and so he refilled all your noodles, dog.
So-
I wouldn't put it.
You realized that this angel was a little bit off, but he still helped you. He got your memories back
He did.
with a couple of extra magical side effects, which have worn off by now. Don't worry, you're no longer shitting yourself and screaming constantly. And
Well, that wasn't because
I was
of him.
purple and I had duck feet.
and he dropped
Oh.
he dropped a solid hint that there was some sort of great and terrible force underneath the island. That if you were to go to it, maybe it can help you get off the island. Because he A, doesn't want to, B, is not 100% sure he can, really. Because of the storm is fucking bad.
He also looks exactly like Owen Wilson. That's important to remember.
That's beautiful.
He looks just like Owen Wilson and does the, oh wow, just like Owen Wilson does. So I can't do it, I'm not him, but if we had Owen Wilson here, that's what the angel would sound
Do you
like.
think he would be willing to come by just like...
Give him a call, see. Can you come by and be an angel for us?
Spontaneous,
Oh yeah. I can't.
Oh wow.
I haven't heard Owen Wilson say, wow, I get to be an angel? Wow. So, here we
Will
are.
Vince Vaughn be there?
It's the next morning. You all awaken amidst the weird little camp of Kuatoas that you're at. You can see that Tanius, the fallen angel, is still sitting upon his weird little throne, eating his little purple berries, which you assume have intense hallucinogenic qualities, as he's always staring off into space while eating them. You all wake up. I'm gonna say Astrid wakes up to one
I
of
don't
one
wake
of
up.
one of. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You're always awake. You're just chilling out reading your book.
Woke.
Oh, you
I don't have
you
the
read. You read more of your.
You told me to erase the book.
You're right. You don't have it.
Plot hole.
You have nothing.
You're staring at the sun.
You're just. What would you be doing? You can't sleep.
Drawing in
Fuming.
the sand.
Just fuming. Just like plotting.
Pacing.
Oh. While you're doing that, a young
That's
Kuatoa
a
is
red
constantly
flag.
chasing your tail
Yeah.
while you're walking around. Yeah, trying to catch it.
Is that a new child?
Not like adorably, like he has a tiny little like spiked like clamper, and he's just trying to get it.
How many poison darts were with the dart blower that I picked up?
Like 4.
I want to use one on him.
Roll the hit. Just roll d20 because you don't have proficiency with it.
Oh, good. Oh, 1.
you go. You're walking and you're like little fucker, and you fire and it goes into your own tail, and you go, well shit, and your tail just goes dead, and he catches it, and he goes, and then he raises it up, shows his friends, let's go, and then goes and runs into the woods. His sloppy little webbed feet plopping, and you are even more pissed at yourself because your tail is just dead and limp. All right, you all wake up.
Does this?
Long rest.
Yes, long rest. You get all your shit back, I assume. They're like tribal, so the only things here are like bark from trees that they'll use as like shields.
Yeah.
But you know that will add nothing to your AC because literally the bark that they have, it's not like hardened from an ancient tree. It's literally just bark, and it's dried, so you could like punch through it. Why they wear it, you have no idea. They could snap it easily. It's brittle, and their weapons are trash weapons.
I was gonna say, what about stone weapons like hand axes, daggers?
Yeah, they're all trash though. Like you can get them, you can have one.
I was gonna go,
but
try to find and make some.
Make some?
Mm-hmm.
But can you do that? Is that a thing?
I have survival skills, but broken rock you can sharpen down to make a
Well,
dagger.
I'm not gonna say you need to. They have shit like that,
Okay,
but it's not gonna be like an actual dagger. Like I guess it could count. Either you could find sharp rocks tied to sticks, essentially.
Yes.
Tied well. Yes, they have plenty. They have spears and their little like grabber spears that they have to like grapple onto things, like what he was doing. They have nets. There's so many nets. There's like a billion
I don't
nets.
want a net, really.
Yeah, well, they have them, so you can have one if you
I can
want.
catch a butterfly.
They
plus
keep
eight.
offering it to you. Because they have hundreds of them, so they just keep offering nets to you.
I just want to accept if they give a dagger.
One of them gives you a spear to them, which is
Okay.
basically like a dagger to you because
Okay.
they're like that big.
Okay,
So
good.
it's like a long stick with like a big sharp end of it. So it's
nice,
like a,
nice.
I guess like the length of a sword to you,
Okay.
but with one pointy end at it.
Then I want to take my time to make sure I strengthen the roots around like the rock and the stick. And
Sure,
make sure it's a
yeah.
little more sturdy.
Okay, that's fine. So you have a little sharp rock knife. Would you like to do anything?
Is there? What are we on? Sand?
Yes. You put some in your pocket.
Oh yes, actually.
Put some sand in your pocket.
Two pockets of sand.
You have 2 pockets of
You
sand.
never know
There's
what's
a hole in your pocket, though.
Your robes are torn asunder, so you have no like real clothes. So you're given clothes. You're given
Boy.
tattered, stitched together. It is actually like leather that they've were able to stitch together from some of like the boar and things that might actually live on the island. And so you're wearing basically like shitty like tribal people clothes that are super not good. So again, no pluses to your AC. And it does have like little skin pockets in it because it's leather.
Skin pockets.
It's leather, yeah. So you fill those and you're like, this fucking sucks.
So moist in here.
But that's all. They didn't like finish the leather or anything. It's just like they ripped the skin off now. But so it's normal. It's fine. It's dried
wet
out.
T-shirt.
Oh. So you have
Smell.
some
Think of the smell.
you have some new shit.
Nice.
You are brought down to nothing. You're basically like you just spawned out in Minecraft. So you quickly made a little knife. You still have a gun. You have a gun.
I want to make like a.
You have a gun with only one magazine, minus
1 bullet.
minus 1 bullet in it. So what's that, like 14 rounds?
15.
Yeah.
You
Kept
shot
on
one
it.
of the.
Did she
'Cause
keep
one in
one
the
in the
chamber.
chamber or
Yes, because that's her shit.
She's a gunslinger.
So exactly. So I'm gonna say you do have 15 rounds. I'm going to give a shit about ammo right now.
Yeah, that makes
because
sense.
this is it. This is all you got. So Tanius is waiting at the thing. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you go meet him?
How are we on the food situation? Do we have to go find food?
I'm not gonna give a shit about that.
I guess
You're
we
fine.
can.
Unless you're like out in the desert for
Yeah.
like we have to
Years.
travel for like a week, then I would care. But there's like fruit and shit all over the place. You
Berries.
ate plenty before you went. There's plenty of them berries. You ate a lot before you went, so like you're ready to roll. You're ready to go.
I guess we could start asking about where this location is to get to the bottom of the island. Is there
Okay.
like a cave?
Tanius sits and eating his berries, staring off into space.
My headcanon is he's seeing the lives of every Owen Wilson movie character.
God, is that me? Oh wow. He's staring at the. He's actually staring directly at the sun. Because if you
He's
remember,
trying to catch it.
he has many nets in the trees because his plot is to somehow catch the sun in one of those nets.
Tanius.
Do you look? Oh my god.
Oh,
Hey,
hey guys, how you doing?
we know you're afraid of the thing that's below the island, but can you give
Super fucking scared of it.
us some pointers on how
Have
we
you
could
seen
reach
it?
Nope, absolutely fuck that.
Well, then, how do you know there's something down there, and why are you scared of it?
Let me tell you something about me. I have celestial blood in me because I'm a fallen angel, but I'm still an angel, and especially thanks to the Kuatoa, I got my angel shit back. See? And he raises out his wings. So we have these, like, kind of senses. I have a lot of cool shit I can do. I can, like, kind of sense that it's down there. You know what I mean? Also because the horror that it permeates is so intense that I think it's actually affected the Kuatoa and possibly myself with the slightest bit of confusion, borderline madness. So there's something.
I want to speak to him in Celestial and say, how do you know we can't?
Do you know Celestial?
Yes.
Well, son of a bitch.
It's
All right.
Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, and Draconic.
Why do you know so many languages?
Because he was well educated.
And you're a
shit.
sorcerer, right? Because
Yeah.
a sorcerer can. Okay. Oh, with scholar you add more. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Wait, what do you know?
Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, and Draconic.
Son of a bitch. All right. Okay. Those are like the ones I thought you guys would never know. It's like deep speech and such. So go on. What do you say?
I chose that over a Goblin at one point, so I was like, maybe.
Poor choice.
You got it covered.
Yeah. So I was saying, like, how do you know we can't use it to?
You have to say it in that
I have
language.
no idea what that would.
No,
sound
just
like.
talk to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sing.
And how do you know it would hurt us? How do you know it's not something we could use?
No, I totally think. First of all, thanks for speaking to me in my native tongue. I haven't been able. I try to teach it to them, and they
Yeah,
just
so-
scream. So he's talking right
Yeah.
now. You hear like, like it sounds like beautiful church singing, but it's not singing. It's like beautiful church singing if it was talking. You know, I guess just
Okay,
Latin.
that is
So anyway,
I guess just Latin.
musical Latin. So as they're unless any of you know Celestial, as he's speaking to you, I try to teach it to these guys, and they just scream. So anyway, I totally think that you guys can survive it because, like I said, I have some senses, and I sense that you guys are horrible, really fucking horrible people. But you're kind of digging the same hole I am, which is like fuck Eric Stride, right?
Sure.
I hate that fucking guy. That's the first time I've ever felt hatred in my heart. You know what I mean? And I'm an angel. That's like a big deal.
Well, that's
So-
kind of our entire existence. So now we're on the same.
That's what I mean. I, though, with that bit of hatred in my heart's not enough to protect me from that shit. And I feel like the nastier you are, the better chance you have.
I understand that, and that's why we would appreciate just a pointer how to get there.
Oh, yeah, no, there's a door.
Can you show us the door?
You bet I can.
Okay, right now.
Oh, and he looks at the grapes, the berries.
You can take the berries with you.
I can. Oh. Come on. And he starts walking, just munching on the berries.
I revert back to common. I think we're good to go.
What did you?
Why did he take the berries?
What were you saying to him?
Just telling him, trying to reason with him that if the door's not going to hurt him, we could use it to our advantage.
Do you know that?
Why didn't
I
you
don't-
just say that in normal speech?
Because I feel like I can relate to it.
Because he knows his language. Does it not happen in real
He
life?
appreciated it, and he liked
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Someone knows each
So
other's
he
language,
is
he starts
walking-
speaking.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
A trail of about 10 Kuatoa are following behind him in line. He did not tell them to. They just
Okay.
are like, oh, our god is moving, and they all move with him. Just a bunch of them walking with him. So,
So
you
weird
make your
morning.
way. It's maybe like another like hour through the island to get to this. So it's a bit of ways away. A couple miles or whatever. I guess you guys are moving pretty quickly. They know nice quick trails, so you're not getting caught up on any of the island stuff. The island doesn't seem to have very dangerous creatures on it. It seems like mundane, like
Fish people.
fish people and some other like little critters that exist here, and it's actually like kind of nice and peaceful looking as you look around. The area, as you get a little bit closer to your destination, you notice that the grass doesn't grow as well. Like some of the shit's a little bit like deadened a little bit. It looks like things are rotting a little bit faster as you get closer to this area. It's not intense, but it is like you probably. It seemed like you notice it. You know what I mean? It's noticeable. And as you approach, he stops. Tanius, and he goes, there's something. So the door's right up here, but I'm like, so I'm a celestial, and I have celestial blood.
Is he speaking back in celestial?
No, he's talking normal.
Okay.
And I'm a celestial, and I have celestial blood, which makes me be able to sense some things sometimes. Like, remember a while ago when I said
it.
Yeah, so I'm sensing. I got these senses, right? I'm a celestial. I have celestial blood. Mm-hmm. Anyway, he mentions there's something by the door, and I'm not going over there.
Like a creature?
Like something I have never sensed before.
Do we see a door?
Not yet. It's beyond more trees. He goes, it is straight ahead, though.
Can't you smite evil? Aren't you like a
Huh?
good versus evil? Can't you smite evil?
You bet I can.
Well, then what's going on, man?
Fuck whatever's over there, though.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Let me tell you a little something about myself.
Okay.
I've been living on this island for 200 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we
I've
know.
been doing a pretty dang good job.
Yeah.
I got my boys.
Well,
my
listen,
nets.
I'm going to
I got my
interrupt you
berries.
for 1 second.
I'm not going to die.
Well, wait, you care
because
about these people, right?
Yeah.
Well, what happens when that evil comes up out of the bottom of, you know what I mean? What happens when it comes up here? What are you going to do?
Cool, right? I assume you guys are going to handle it and not kill me and make it cause all kinds of destruction. Right? I'm being cool. I'm helping you out.
No. What I'm saying is, what if we weren't here? What'd you do if that thing came up here and threatened you and your people? You're going to let that happen?
First, I'd throw a couple of fish people at it. We could do that if you want. And he snaps his fingers. And he yells at them. And they go running into the bush. And he's like, and now we just wait and see. Julie.
Hi.
You got to this island.
Yeah.
Because you swam.
Yeah. That's what I do.
And you're staring at this door. You got drawn to this door. You could sense some sort of ancient power. You reach this large vault door sticking out of the ground, sort of like a bunker.
Yeah.
Huge steel doors. Old. Very old.
Seems familiar.
Nordic runes adorning the door.
Gross.
With you can tell that they're technically like celestial, written in celestial.
Even worse.
But they are like, obviously of like the Nordic side of the gods. But this was made by gods, this door.
Yeah.
And you just goddamn want to get in it because you know there's some sweet goods in there.
And I've tried knocking, right?
You're knocking. I'm going to say you scratched at it a few times.
I licked it.
You licked it. You threw some dirt on it.
Spit out it.
Spit at it. Yeah, exactly.
Is she with Sneak?
You cursed at it. What?
Is she with Sneak?
You don't know.
No.
Oh.
So
He's dead.
you hear alone on this island. You're kicking the door when you hear, and you love that sound. So you're like, "What's that?" And you look over, and there's these little kuatoas, these nasty little piranha people, about the size of goblins. They're sort of like fish goblins, and here they come with their nasty little spears and their nets, and they see you. They're not scared of you. They're running straight at you. One of them throws a spear.
They're very tiny.
So let me ask. Well, before you tell me, Racy, does a 5 hit you? Because I rolled. Well, 1 always misses, doesn't it? I assume a 1 would just be a 5 with a +5. Okay, so a spear goes.
When he rolls low.
They go, and it sticks into your shoulder, but doesn't you like feel nothing from it? It's kind of like that big, yeah. And like they come over and start whacking your legs with their little like rock weapons.
How many of them can I fit, like, on my clawed hands?
All of them. There's only like
them?
what 3, 4 of them.
Can I just scoop them?
You scoop them up, and they're like, and they're biting your
No,
arms.
I'm gonna hold them in a cage of love
Roll
until they calm down.
Roll just straight charisma check.
12, straight 12. Well, no, 11. I have a -1 charisma.
They feel no comfort.
I rolled a 10, so they're snuggling you, and you can tell they came from somewhere. That's when you notice. I roll perception.
Perception 7 + 4.
What's your base?
11.
No, not good enough.
Yeah.
So you're just sitting there, you're snuggling these new little fish monsters. You guys notice that and then they stopped. And he's like, uh-oh.
So it's your turn now, right?
Nope.
What do you do now?
Go back home. And he
So
turns
you're
around and
gonna
starts.
leave your people?
My what?
Alright, these people, the fish people.
They're fish people.
Whoa,
They
dude.
gave you your wings back.
And I love them for that. Here you go, Jimmy. And one of them eats one of his berries and falls to the ground, just kind of swimming in place, like wrapping his little arms around.
Can I follow the path that the fish people took? Like,
Okay, you
sneakily?
can. So you start. All right, roll for stealth.
Can I go over to him and like try to pull him along with us?
The angel?
Yeah.
18.
18. Oh my God! So you no.
You just stick to the ground.
So
and
you
start-
go over. Where do you want to pull him by? He's completely naked. He has just his tuft of Owen Wilson blonde hair and his wings. And yeah, no genitals at all. So you can't even pull him by that.
God. Pull him by that.
Why would you pull him? Never mind.
I want to put my hand in the bowl and I want to grab all the grapes.
He starts
chasing me.
He starts coming after
I wanna
you. He
throw
can't
one
even. He
in the
can't even
direction of
articulate.
Alex.
He's not gonna chase it like a dog. He has a
Oh.
bowl of them. Wait, did you throw the whole bowl?
No, I have them in my
A
hand and I
handful?
threw one.
He goes, but like much like the T-Rex with the flare, he is chasing the
Alright, that's
majority
fine,
of
that's
them.
fine.
He has a whole bowl of them.
I took.
You took just a handful,
Oh,
but
okay,
he's
okay.
like, like,
Okay.
what are you doing? Obviously, extremely addicted to these. So, Jeff.
Taste, you coward, and I want to crouch and follow Alex.
Okay, roll for stealth.
Yeah, this is good.
This is why I don't play stealth characters, because teammates fuck it up all the
5.
time.
But Esther sucks at everything besides completely melting the shit out of enemies. Like, if you need him to melt the fuck shit out of the living thing, he's got it. But like everything else.
He's trying to find himself after the incident.
He's a little shaken. So you, masterfully, get down. You start making your way through the brush. You're able to get to the edge of the tree line.
Hey, what's going on up here?
This small clearing where much of the grass is again like dead and it's weaker. It's still growing, but it's weaker. There's no trees growing here. All around this large vault door where you see standing a familiar figure. And it is Fletcher, this large creature that you met before.
They remember me?
What?
They remember me?
They got their memories back.
Oh.
They got all their memories
that's
back.
right, that's right. Okay.
So,
that
and you
would've
see
been-
her cradling these fish people.
Hilarious.
Some of them are just asleep in her arms. One of them is just like playing with her long hair. She's like kind of holding them. And you're like, what? And that's when you hear, and you see Esther fucking like snapping, and he snaps like this old stick, and you look at him, and you heard this stick
Pupils
snap,
dilate.
and then you also hear. And you see Astrid coming up with a handful of the berries, kind of dripping on her hand. As you see the angel like kind of chasing them. You hear all of this, and do you want to go through the tree line?
Yeah.
All right, so you don't give a shit. You go through the tree line. All right, yeah. There's Fletcher. There's a bunch of fish people. There's the door. Gotcha. And the angel's like, whoa, wow, look at all this. He's looking around. So you're all there.
Can you read this door?
Can we approach
Oh wait, I
this?
should probably say, oh hi Fletcher.
What?
Hello, friends.
What the heck are you doing here?
Did you
I
get
swam
captured?
here. I don't know.
You swam here.
I swam here. How did you get here?
We fell here.
That sounds
Wait.
exciting.
So I want to turn to what is his name? Tanius.
Owen Wilson.
I thought you said that we wouldn't be able to get off of this island. That it would kill us.
Oh yeah, it definitely will.
She swam here.
Okay, well, so let me tell you two things. First of all,
I want to walk over to him.
he just starts making noise. And he throws some of his berries that way to try to distract you.
I want to throw my handful of berries
He's just backing up at who?
Fletcher.
A bunch of berries go, and you see some of the creatures, and they start gobbling them up greedily. He's just backing up. Oh, please,
Can I try to jump, like, to corner him, like, corral him back to the crowd?
Roll dexterity.
It's 21.
Oh, it is. Well, hold on. Let me see. He might be like super good at it. I'm not 100% on that one. Sorry, I have to reassess my entire situation here.
Pulling the NPC where it does not want to be.
So he gets it. What did you roll?
A 19 plus 2 dexterity.
So 21?
Yeah.
He also got a 21.
Ooh.
So what does that mean?
Reroll.
We duel.
We both reroll. Just go off of just what the d20 is. I got an 8. What did you get?
3.
So you go to get him and he goes around you and goes no, and he goes behind a tree, like into the tree line, and you see him like poke out.
Oh, I'm lean too.
Big ass
So
wings.
Listen, you.
I don't know how you got onto our island. I also don't know what you are. So if you could maybe, just go on and get now.
That's so rude. This is our friend.
Let me tell you something. I'm a celestial, and I can sense things. I have like celestial blood, and I can sense stuff. And I've never like sensed that before, so I don't really know what's going on.
So why don't you come over here and have a conversation?
Absolutely not. Why don't you go down to that goddamn door?
Damn, for an angel, he's pretty bad.
I know.
He's a fallen angel. Where he got cast away.
I won't put the babies down.
Yeah, you better. You're right, Terry. And you see one of them like looks at him, kind of like upset, and goes over and gives you a hug on your leg.
Yeah, I'm already.
And just like he's like hurt that he's saying
God.
Yeah.
That's how Kuatoa roll. The other ones you see, like some of them are just digging in the grass. One of them is just staring at the sky, like. And these creatures are clearly very sick.
Feed them some jerky.
Greedily eat it. One of them is doing this at your feet.
I like this.
And he's like, hey, don't stop that.
Oh.
You better get on out of here.
Yeah.
These are my little prayer monsters. My religion food. I don't know what they...
Can I try sneaking?
No, he's looking right at you. He's not,
Do you think that stopped her
his
before?
eyes are fucking bugging looking at you.
I
so,
still want to try.
She rolls the 20.
well,
Dis-
you want to roll for stealth with disadvantage because he's
Roll again.
staring right at you and you're in the middle of a clear. Disadvantage. Roll again and take the lower of the two.
The same. The full 11.
11 plus.
Plus 2.
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
He's hallucinating.
Hold on.
He's eating all those berries.
This is horseshit.
I said I came to ruin your session, guys.
What did you get in total?
13.
Roll a d20 again. No fucking way. I got a 5.
2.
Yes! So he go. You start getting down. He goes. Mm-mm.
I want to mimic.
Listen, the door's there. Whatever the fuck is down there, it's yours. It'll probably be able to get you off my gosh dang island.
Yeah, but you're saying it's horrible and evil. And
It
gonna
sure
kill
the
us.
fuck is. But there's no other way off this island. I'm trying to help you out. That's the only thing. Whatever's down there is fucking strong. And if you are able to get it on your side, maybe it'll be able to get you through. I don't know.
You can't end that sentence with "I don't know."
Look, I know some stuff, but I don't really even know if I'm like allowed to tell you because it's like serious problems. I was the holder of knowledge and tones back when. Oh, I was an angel for Aristride. I don't know if I told you guys that. I was fallen. I'm a celestial. I have celestial blood. So I was basically held as one of the angels of knowledge for him. Well, the angel
I
of
want to
knowledge
turn
for
on
him.
heel and walk towards the door.
Okay.
What does the door say?
That's what I want to.
So again, being able to read celestial, you can read this. It is like the Nordic dialect, but is the language of the gods.
Is it like vibrating or anything? Like, do I detect it like a trap or like because what I'm picturing is like on like Lost, like a little clearing, and it's like this looks like a minefield. Like, does it look dangerous
So
or anything?
no, it looks cursed or something.
Yeah.
Like it looks like something has sickened the land a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not like you've probably seen worse, where
Yeah.
like the land can get like contaminated with nastiness and evil, and just be like that. But this obviously isn't powerful enough to like it's not strong enough to create like blights or anything, which are like nature.
Lame.
Yeah.
Corrupted nature or
I can
anything.
do that.
But like you can tell that this must be like the tip of the iceberg, and whatever's underneath is probably fuck nasty.
Okay.
But right now, No, you have no reason to believe that there's any traps or anything. Are you looking for magical shit or like?
I was just like getting a feel for the area, but if she was standing right up against it, then I guess I'm not really concerned.
I will say roll perception. Just roll like a straight perception, whatever your wisdom.
I think 15. No, actually 12.
A 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you do notice about the area is, again, this large door has been here for a long time, and there appears to be some kind of like podium or something, sort of amongst like vines and shit that have kind of grown over it. Again, they're not very like thick and vibrant because it's shitty area,
Yeah.
but you can see this kind of like podium over there. But that's pretty much all that's here. It's very basic. Not a lot going on.
I want to read what I can detect on the door itself.
Okay. So, language of Celestial. As you begin to read it, on the doors it says, "Beware. Those who stand before these doors stand before a tomb constructed by the gods. The enemy within was slain by the hand of Odin the All-Father, and buried beneath the soil as per the All-Father's wish. To disturb this tomb is to incur the wrath of the All-Father." And there is runes written on the podium as well. You want to read those?
Yeah.
Okay, on the podium it says...
I want to relay this. To
Okay.
these guys, like,
Alright,
read
so
it
you're
out
just kind
loud.
of reading it out loud. On the podium it says, "None shall open this door that do not possess godly or celestial blood."
Good thing you can read that.
Wait, I look at Tanner.
I thought none of you would have celestial, so it's kind of a surprise.
But
I thought you'd be like, I don't know what the fuck this means, and I thought we'd have like a couple of minutes of trying to figure out over this fuck-ass door.
We would have had to get this stupid asshole to open it.
Yeah, which he is not coming anywhere near that right now.
We'll see.
Who has high intimidation?
I
Or
have
persuasion?
really high charisma.
You should try to talk him into going.
I mean, I have
Persuasion or
been this whole
intimidation?
time.
What?
I have been this whole
What
time.
languages do you know?
Well, you should try to make.
For some reason, only these two.
Let me see.
Goblin and common.
No, not
That's all
even
you need.
Giant. I don't know how that happened.
Weird.
Do you not have common?
No, I have common.
I was gonna
Right,
say.
no,
You should know giant as your racial, but I thought you should have gotten another one. But
Intimidation's
Whatever.
plus
That's
4.
fine.
Maybe
but
remember how
persuasion's
you're
plus
playing
8.
her too.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So you should
Whatever.
try to get
I get
like
it.
open this shit.
Can I try the door?
You want to try the door?
You sure that's a good idea?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So you go over to the
Doesn't
podium.
sound good.
The podium appears like an indent for a handprint. It's large, but any hand could like fit in it. But obviously, like a large hand was like crafted for it.
How large?
What?
How large?
Probably like her size. So like she's basically the size of a Goliath, right? That's kind of your like height
Yeah.
thing. So it's like just made for something like big and heavy, but it's not too much bigger than your hands, but it's pretty hefty. Not like a giant or anything.
But like a
Humanoid.
fallen angel?
So, well, he's not too much bigger than you guys.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of the same size as you guys. So you place your hand on it, and you feel like, and you can feel sort of that it has this reaction to you. And as the runes start to like glow, like, and like reach up to your hands, and you can feel that it like this kind of noise kind of shift in the door, and the angel kind of like peeks behind the door and it's like, what? And you see it like and open before you, and you kind of take your hand off the podium,
Well, that's something.
and it. And the Celestial looks at you and looks at the door, looks at you, looks at the door. Goes, oh wow!
Goddamn.
And it's now staring off into space again. The little fish creatures are absolutely terrified and run away of the door. Nope, he's gone. You go to reach and
Is it dark inside?
it's dark as fuck. It's pitch black. The only way that you can see is the sunlight reaching down into it.
What
And
about-
as it opens, you feel like a cold draft come out from it, and you like can almost feel this like bad juju, bad omens, man. Like
I wanna
just
go
feels
walking in
it.
unpleasant.
Can I
What about
reach?
dark vision?
So dark vision, yes, you can see up to 60 feet.
So what
I
do
don't
I
think
see?
have dark vision, but I think you guys both do.
Yeah.
Right? Do you have dark vision?
I can make a torch.
Well,
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you
want
get
to
light.
offer like my hand towards Alex's weapon. Can I have that a second?
Yeah, for
I
what?
want to cast light on it, so it basically becomes
Oh, that's cool. You're
How
like
an hour.
rock
I
knife
should make a
stick.
torch though, in case
I
it
mean,
goes
it's a
out.
cantrip. I can keep casting.
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
It's magic, though.
I mean, if you want to make a torch, analog is always better than whatever we pull out. But
So you can see. So as you can see 60 feet down into it, and you see it's just stairs straight down, made of a kind of stone that is a little bit unfamiliar to you. Just looks like a little different, but it's stone. It's definitely stone. It's like chiseled out.
Does it smell like what is it? What is the overall?
Yes. So
sense?
as you now you
Cinnamon.
still smell like the
Cinnamon.
forest around you that you're in right now.
And
So
the
it's
beach, whatever.
and the beach and shit, and you still smell salt in the air and flowers and things. But down it smells. You get a waft of. I wouldn't say rot, or like death or anything.
Musk.
Musty. You know what I mean? You're opening something that clearly has not been opened in a long fucking time. The air that comes out of it is stale and nasty.
Sewagey.
So I wanna-
Not
I
even
wanna-
sewagey, just like
like an attic or a basement that hasn't been opened in a really
yes,
long time.
yeah.
I wanna turn to him and I wanna be like, you know, you can see in here. I'm looking down. There's absolutely nothing here. This is your last chance. Are you sure you don't want to come?
Am I sure that I don't want to come where with you down there?
Yeah.
Oh, down into the shit pit?
Well, you don't even
Yeah,
know.
no,
it's-
that's totally fine.
You don't even know what's down there. You had a bad
You-
feeling about her, and look.
You bet I do. Don't touch. And no,
Listen,
and
you have a bad feeling about us, but come on.
I'm still, jury's still out.
Yeah, but you're helping us.
That's because I kind of, half of me, I'm going to be rude for a second, I would like you to leave. But also, you are trying to piss off Aristride, and helping you, if that pisses him off, then okay, I'm not perfect, I may be spiteful.
Like I want him to come with us out of spite now. Is anyone strong enough to like push him in here?
I can telekinesis. So.
She's probably telling us.
Oh yeah, we got the tank.
We can do,
Like this big baby.
what are you going to do?
You want me to grab him and then you bear hug him, and
That works.
Like
Team
grapple.
effort it.
unless you can rush him, you're rolling 20s out the ass. So I don't mean.
I don't know, not this time.
Well, if she fucks up, I could try to grapple him. And then she can
He's such
kick
a
him up.
coward.
I will hug
Listen,
him
I
all
want
the
to
way
show
down.
you.
We're
saying this right in
Nothing-
front of
Yes,
him.
we are. Out loud.
He starts making his way into the woods. He starts walking away.
Can I try to tackle him?
You want to try to tackle him?
Yeah.
Alright, that's athletics, right?
Whatever you want, to roll for it.
Well, what are you best at?
We're
You're best
doing
at
this for your
acrobatics?
own good.
Acrobatics.
Use your acrobatics versus
You're coming into the hell pit
his
for
acrobatics.
your own
We
good.
need to, he has to get over his fears, you know?
15.
How is he going to lead people if he's scared of everything?
You got him. So he goes, no, and Alex just, and you hear them kind of fucking around and he goes, my berries! And see, you're flopping,
I wanna control
his
his
wings
wrist,
are like
yeah.
slapping you in the face. You're like, fucking stop it! And you get a hold of him, and you kind of like half Nelson him, and he's like, stop! Come on! And you start walking him into the, come on, can you get my berries? And you see like the purple stain
I want to
around
pick
his
up
mouth.
a
Yeah,
bowl
pick
of
up the
berries.
berries.
They've scattered,
I'm
but
doing this for
there's
his
like
own good.
there's like maybe 2 handfuls left in the
That's
bowl,
fine.
so you're like picking it up. No. Well, what are you doing? What are you gonna hold me the whole time? Are you gonna hold me the whole time while we go God
Show
down?
me.
No. So, do you?
I'll hold.
What would you like
So
to do?
this is for your own good.
What do you want to do with him?
I'm gonna start walking down into this pit.
All right, so you got him. So you have him hooked under. As you start walking down, he gets to make checks to get out because he does
Okay.
not want to go down there.
Is his
Squirm
chest to
it.
your chest or his back to
His
your chest?
back is to my chest, and I got his arms.
Cool.
So I need you to roll another acrobatics, I guess.
24.
Holy shit!
Wait. It's 14 plus 9. 23.
I got like a 20. I thought I was out of there.
23.
23? Motherfucker. Alright, so he goes,
You're going to eat a natural.
I warn you, I warned you before. I told you before. I'm a celestial and I have celestial blood. I'm gonna flex some mustache. I'm gonna flex some
His wings
mustache.
go sprawl, but his body stays
And you're just like, I bet you are. And you just kind of like.
The wings are getting caught on the door. I'm like,
no. You're just slowly pushing it. No. As he starts going down the stairs. So you have an angel. He does not stop complaining, and it's just echoing throughout this massive chamber. And he's like, "You can't do something like this
Listen,
to me.
if
This
you
is
don't
not
be
fair. This
quiet,
is
that
not right."
evil thing that you're sensing is gonna hear
And you don't
us.
under. Can I have a berry, please?
I wanna pop a berry in his
they're like Scooby snacks.
Except like cocaine.
Except for it gets them really high.
Yeah, things
Which
are okay.
Scooby snacks do.
So as I said, it's pitch fucking dark down here. As you can see. Do you have dark vision? I can't remember. So you can see.
Okay.
You guys are kind of illuminated by this. You can see the. Well, you can't hold.
I guess
your,
it's on my hip.
So it's just kind of glowing like video game flashlight on your
Yeah.
chest. You don't have dark vision, right? I don't think you even probably would
You
think
can
it's funny
see
if
in
you
her
tripped or
thing.
something. Anyway.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
can kind of see
she
though
just
from
kinda-
his lights sort of glowing. You can at least see the steps
What's
before
the
you
feet on the
as you're
light?
lumbering down behind
The
them.
what?
How much feet
She
does
likes
that
the
light
dark, it's cool.
I
cover?
want to say 20.
20.
Yeah, it's either 10 or 20.
No, ooh, daylight. Oh no, that's my high level one.
It's like magical light in dim light or something.
Touch an object, blah blah blah. 20-foot radius and
Cool.
dim light for another 20.
So basically 40 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're walking down these stairs for, I would say, like 2 solid hours. You're
Really?
just walking. Yeah.
Can I see down, like
Do
from where
do
we
have
are
any
now?
food on us? We probably should have packed food.
60
60
feet ahead of
Sure.
you.
Berries.
More
You,
stairs?
as you're
We need
walking,
the
you
angel
can
back.
see that they're, after 2 hours of straight walking, and you being like, there's no fucking end to this. Like, you are miles underground. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. You finally see before you an open doorway of stone.
Would have been easier if we made a sled and just went down the steps.
I'm gonna say he's gonna try to escape you again.
Okay.
So,
it took him 2 hours though to decide
Is
to.
that that's a 7.
I got a 10.
But plus my 16.
Ooh.
So he goes, you know what, guys? I think I'm just totally okay with this, and I understand that you want to take me down here to face my fears. and he
His
tries
wings
to-
just hit the wall.
his wings like kind of are grabbing the walls, and he gets all super red in the face, and you just are like, and keep pushing him down the stairs, and he just, Barry, please.
Put a berry in his.
We keep rewarding him. For
Yeah.
trying to
He's
do
a
it.
pet angel.
The best parents.
So
Thing
you
is,
go.
if you try that again, we're throwing all your berries into the abyss. Or is it just a straight?
There's no
stairwell?
abyss here. There's stairs.
I'll eat
We're
them
smashing
all.
them on the ground.
Please, I will have to lick them off the ground, and this ground looks super gross.
We'll throw them further deeper in.
Sounds like you have a real bad problem.
Yeah. What are you, my fish person, Mom? Get out of here.
Wow, his attitude really.
Gary
changed.
is always telling me, "Oh, you think you have a problem? Who's the angel, huh?
I
Who's
wonder
the
why
god?
Airstrad
And who's the fish
kicked him
man?"
out.
I call him a cockbag and celestial and keep walking.
That actually kind of hurt to hear my own language and then just be insulted in it.
Yeah, we know you're a celestial. Let's go.
Oh, you know that you know, guys, I actually have celestial blood, and I have these
I
like
wanna
special
rock them forward a
senses.
little.
Yeah. So the stairs end in a large chamber made entirely of this strange stone. The walls are covered in engravings in this chamber. On the left wall, the engravings show what appears to be a large man in Viking armor, holding a staff, standing atop stones among a raging sea. It appears the man is ready for battle. On the right wall, there is an engraving of some kind of tentacled horror emerging from the sky over the raging water. There is a large door on the other end of the room, decorated in runes and runes of Nordic design. Again, Celestial could read it. Next to the door, there is a large lever shaped like a Viking dragon. Pull the lever to open the door. Oh, whoops! I'm not supposed to read that
Oh.
part. That's fine.
Guys, I think we should roll the lever to open
I figured
the
it was
door.
video game self-explanatory, but it is of like a Nordic, like, you know those dragons at the end of their boats? That's what it looks like. I wasn't supposed to read that. I gotta separate these. So it's just a brick
Guys,
of text
tell
that
me
I'm
we
reading.
pull that lever.
I got a really good feeling that we should pull that lever.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
All right, maybe we shouldn't. Let's just go back upstairs then.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, let's go. Pull.
Yeah, can we just go back upstairs?
All right, let's go.
No.
Someone pull the lever.
I'll pull it.
So you go over,
Yes.
and it like the ruins kind of go out as this door just opens. As this door opens, as soon as you pulled that lever, the stone doorway behind you, with another one of these huge metal doors, just
I feel good
slams
about
shut.
Oh,
And-
so we're trapped in here now.
And he
Okay, there you go.
and Tanius is like, "Oh, good!" As you see that your exit is gone. It is just pitch black down here except for your
I
light.
guess I could let go of him now.
The door opens. You let go of him. He immediately runs over to the other door. No, he immediately runs over and tries to grab his thing. I want
His
you to roll.
fairies.
I want you to roll dexterity against him.
Throw him to me.
Dexterity is pretty dope.
His
I don't think we
dexterity-
rolled over 10 between the two of us in like the
No.
last 2 sessions.
What'd you roll? I got an 11. What'd you
8.
get? 8. So he runs over, grabs him out of your hand, and runs over to the door, runs over to it, touches it, feels along the sides for another lever. Then it's just like frantically like trying to get out.
We're gonna leave you here if you don't follow us.
Well, and he runs back over to you guys and stands next to you because you have the light. And you see him just kind of,
Does I guess I can't ask that. Never mind.
What?
okay. What are we going to ask him?
Does
Oh,
he have
is
dark
it-
vision?
You can ask him that.
Does he? You don't know. He seems terrified. He doesn't seem to be having too much of a problem seeing. He's just like super scared of everything.
Doesn't want to be there.
Does not want to be there.
Why not?
So
He came down here with us.
the door that you're watching opens into a nice long hallway. Again, all of this beautiful it's
Is
like
there
solid looking stone.
Any way
Yes.
we can scan the floors to see if it's booby trapped?
Roll perception.
I can run across it.
Just cartwheel.
Do you just want to do that?
Thinking about it.
Perception plus 3. 18.
18.
Yeah.
You do not see any, but you can only see 20 feet ahead of you. But from what you can see, you're just keeping an eye. I'll keep that roll for it.
Okay.
As you are not paying attention. You're scanning the floor and kind of the walls and the ceilings. You're not looking at what's on them. You're looking at like 4 traps. The rest of you, as you're walking down, the hallway stretches out ahead of you. Again, no light here, but from the light he's imbuing what you guys can see, you can see this. The walls on either side of you depict a great battle between this Viking man and this horrific creature from the sky. Do any of you take a closer look at the engravings, or do you just not give a fuck?
What does the creature look like?
So as you study the engravings, you look closer at the engravings to see that this creature seemed to, again, a tentacled horror from the clouds. That's pretty much all they show, are like these horrible
Flying
tentacles.
spaghetti monster.
Flying spaghetti monster, with all these awful things. It also appears that, from what you can depict from this engraving, the creature seemed to be warping the minds of other Vikings and using them as an army against this Viking man's own army. So as you're just kind of seeing that that's what it was doing, was controlling people to make them fight this.
Does the Vikings or Odin recall at all to me? History lessons?
Roll
seems
a
that'd be a
roll a
foreign-
history. What are you more proficient in, history or religion?
Probably, but I don't know.
Because they're sort of both.
I want to turn to Tanius. You're pretty old, right? Do you know what any of this means? I know on the wall.
Yeah,
They're equal. The one.
they're equal.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a history check.
19
Ooh.
19.
What's your
So-
plus?
plus 1. So
Through your travelings in this world along the Chronos, which is what my world is called, as you've traveled along the Chronos, you have read different books and studied different stories, and there is a story, a little bit more obscure, but it does refer to the Green Iris, which is what you guys, the storm that surrounds this whole island, but no talk of the island itself, but talk of the Green Iris, and that the Green Iris was placed here as sort of not only as to protect this thing, but as a warning to a great and ancient enemy. The story is that Odin, the god of like the Vikings and their pantheon, fought against a great horrific horror that came from the sky. It came from other worlds far beyond out in the cosmos, and it came simply for just destruction and death. It wanted to kill everybody. And Odin, with his valiant bravery, fought against this thing as it enslaved many of his Viking brethren to fight, because that's where it landed, was in Brunn, or near the sea of Brunn. And Brunn is the country, or the continent across from Marseille, across the Great Mall. That is who Carla Lilly was always fighting, those Vikings. So this is kind of one of their stories. So the stories have all traveled, it doesn't matter, because it's all one giant landmass. So basically, Odin fought off this terrible horror. He was able to best it. None of the other gods really got involved. It was just him and his army of like warriors against its army of warriors. After he defeated it, tore it asunder, he cast it back into the sea, into the Great Maw, to devour it, and created the green iris with his own might to basically hold it in there. He left it dying and pretty much dead. And but he put it in there in case it wanted to get out, and in case any of its brethren were coming down, they would be able, if they were coming from the cosmos, they would be able to see the green iris, and they would be able to know that one of their own fell. So it's a warning, and basically a
mocking memorial.
Yes, it is a haha, I did this to you, and the engravings kind of show that. Like they show him casting the beast down. Actually, no, the engravings on this are straight up the battle, but you see him, like, winning. You know what I mean? He's starting to beat the piss out of it.
Would Odin be someone like Draxia, or...
Yes, he is. So he's one of the gods. There are many gods. Yeah. There are lots of them. Draxia
There's no afterlife, though.
Okay, so Draxia is a god, a deity. She's somewhere in between. She may not be straight up or recognized. She might be a god, and they just don't want to recognize her because she's so nasty. But she is a demon. Mm-hmm. Now, there are many demon-like lords, and some of them are as powerful as a god, some of them are not. So it's almost like a different title, but Odin is like a god.
Or like if there was a chance to run into this entity as a concept in this world, like we would know that. Like praise Airstride, we're working for Draxia, Odin is a thing.
Odin is a thing. Gotcha. Odin is a thing. It's known among.
I didn't know if it was
them.
Just like an old story, or there was a battle.
It's a bit of both. I mean, the gods don't mingle much with mortals. Like Marseille, they are praising of Airstride. None of them have ever heard him speak. None of them have ever seen him. It's all faith.
Gotcha.
The only one who claims to have heard him is Faith. The only one who has claimed to heard him is the king, who believes that he speaks to Airstride, or may speak to Airstride.
Mm-hmm. Unclear. There's that separation, but we're kind of towing the line, getting into shit we're involved with. So,
exactly, and you have spoken to Draxia. You have seen Draxia. Draxia is very real to you. Mm-hmm. But will others believe you? You know what I mean? Like, have many other people been involved with Draxia? There's stories like yours, where people are like Draxia comes to people, but they usually don't live very long, because her missions are insane. You know, like, start fighting all these crazy champions. You know what I mean? Like, here's where it got you. You would be one of those stories if you don't get off this island. You are exactly one of the stories that just dies. But people who met you would be like, yeah, there's people working for Draxia, and then they died. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how this shit works with the gods. It's always sort of a weird middle ground. Okay. So, there is a door at the end. Another large... dragon lever, more runes upon the door. Do you go through?
Do they say anything, or they're just?
They say exactly what they said on the first door. Beware those who enter. This is a tomb of a great and terrible enemy. And there is a part that wasn't on it before, and it basically says this is your final separation from the great fallen enemy. Turn back now or incur the wrath of Odin.
So
he obviously never wanted people to come in here and fuck around.
Basically, this is the part in the video game where it's like, there's no turning back now. Make sure you did all your side quests.
Saving checkpoint.
Yeah, exactly. So, are you guys familiar with that story?
Well, I asked Tanius.
Oh, Tanius?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Were you there for that?
No, I didn't see it happen, but I definitely know that it happened. I mean, you know, I'm a celestial. I have celestial blood, and so the god that I work for, Airstride. You guys know Airstride. He would talk about things like this, and you know, stories of the gods would get around. The gods like to brag, especially Odin and his crew. A lot of them are about stories, so. You know, but you never really know how much is true. I do know that there was a great battle right off the coast of Brune, and that there was something really bad that came out of the sky. But, I mean, is this it? Is this not? You know, sometimes there's questions that we just never know the answers to.
But we'll find out today.
I guess we'll find out
Orchard,
today.
the door.
Another reason why I didn't want to fucking go in here and see what this is.
The door.
Yeah.
You pull the lever.
Mhm.
Boom. You can tell that the door all the way down there began to shut. This door starts separating. As it does, you feel like a different kind of feeling. This time, you feel a strange, like, kind of white noise in your mind.
Oh boy.
You just kind of
It's always there.
Sort of-
PTSD.
Tonight.
what?
PTSD.
You sort of
I hear
shake it
ringing.
off. I want all of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh god. Here we go again.
I got a 10.
13.
You got a 10.
Yeah.
You got a 13. Okay.
7.
7.
I got a 1.
Okie
In
dokie.
combat, I can use charisma as my saving throw. Is this applicable?
Really?
Yes.
No. But in combat, we
Okay.
can do that. You know, that,
Actually, I want
we
to
can
make
do that
the
with
actual-
anything that's like attacking you,
Yeah.
probably. This isn't attacking you.
Mhm.
Do
This
I
isn't
add
trying to hurt you.
anything
But remember
to
that for
that
next
one?
time, because we could have done that
Oh,
during
no,
the...
that was my we're playing smart when it comes to a big battle again.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yes.
Do I add anything?
Do you...
Yeah,
Even though
your
it's a
saving
1?
throw.
Your wisdom saving throw.
Alright, then it's
It's just your straight wisdom modifier, that's
it's
it.
a 7.
Okay.
But that's why it's a critical fail. That's
Yeah,
why
no,
I'm
you fucked up. You're
Okay.
fine. Well, you're not fine. You fucked up. So as you guys walk in, you feel this white
Oh, that was
noise
different.
in your mind, and you let's see. You rolled a 10. You rolled a 7. You rolled a 1. So you three,
Done with
as you hear this white noise, it kind of boom, oh, and just kind of punches you in the head. You're like, whoa, like what a rush, like whew, haven't felt that in a while. And you all actually kind of drop to your knees as you hear this sort of this like noise, this like what are your languages?
Infernal uncommon.
Infernal and common. You are
Goblin and orc.
goblin. Do you
I
speak
figured-
common?
And common. But I figured I would either socialize with goblins, orcs, or dwarves.
You like those kind of
Yeah.
races, and we already saw yours.
Yeah.
Was common and giant.
I
And
like
you
all
were
races.
again.
Celestial, common, deep, draconic.
Okay, good. Okay, so deep. It's his deep speech, and you, because you succeeded in your wisdom saving, you kind of take the hit, but you're like, "Ugh." You're the only one kind. Everyone else sort of like, oh motherfucker,
How
and
does
drop
Tanius react?
and drop down. Tanius.
I was gonna say, did you roll for him?
Yeah, Tanius. Actually, no. Because given his state and given how scared he is, he's gonna like probably immediately fail this. So he just and just kind of hits the ground. And is like holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, and just kind of holding his ears with his little wings up.
An angel saying "Holy shit."
And you're like boom, you get hit by this. This just sounds like horrific like gurgling noises to you guys, and you're just like whoa, stop, like migraine, and you stand there and you listen. And you can hear that it's something speaking to you. It's hard to hear again because of this like white noise surrounding it. But you can make out a couple of words. You can make out see you, like again, help, more crazy thing, come further. And that's all you get. You can tell something is trying to speak to you.
I want to say we mean you. Scream really. We mean you no harm.
In deep speech?
Yeah.
So you guys all see as you're kind of on the ground, like fuck me. You can see Esther kind of standing tall. You can see it affecting him. It's hurting his head, but he raises his hand and just starts speaking back in this horrific noise.
is
Just,
this
and just kind of like whoa, whoa. It's almost like you know like the blah noise in previews that we were talking about. That's almost what this is akin to, but in a language form, like and it's awful. And so you say you mean you no harm, and you feel the kind of white noise sort of stop. And you're like, fuck.
All of us?
Yes, you're all back. You're all okay. But I'm going to say the white noise is mostly gone. There's still like almost like a... You can tell. You can tell like just being in this area is not good. You can see that you're in another large open chamber. This chamber is much bigger than the last one. And there are, again, engravings along the wall. And now you can see basically the climax of this battle, which was Odin casting down this great horror. Again, just a mass of, like, horrific tentacles, and you see, like, eyes and, like, teeth. And you see it kind of smashing it into the sea with a large staff. And you see him kind of raised up on a rock as this great storm starts swirling around with him raising his hand to create it. And... yeah, basically to mock it. You see that the room is, as you go further into it, is empty, and as you get closer and closer to the far wall, you see that this stone, this very tough-looking stone, is like cleanly cut around this massive wall, this huge wall, but it's cleanly cut, only about, I'm gonna say, like 10 feet. Big 10-foot circle. Clean. With a tunnel going further in.
It's hollow?
It's a tunnel.
Something tunneled.
Yeah.
Cleanly. Right through it. And you see it's like, what the fuck? So.
Guess we'll go in there.
Is that the only way to go?
What?
Is that the only way to go?
Yeah. It seems like this was the end of the line. This was the tomb of whatever he put in here was
And
supposed to be
escaped.
here. You see that, yeah, and it, well, what the fuck happened, but...
That's what my investigation says.
Okay. Well, do you want to investigate the room?
I'll roll investigation.
Roll an investigation check.
14.
14. So as you start kind of looking around, you can see, first of all, the clean cut. This was made with magic. You know magic because
disgusting.
you fucking hate it. You have no idea what kind because you didn't roll an Arcana check. But you're like, I don't think this was made by tools, especially not down here. What the fuck? And you look along the ground and you can see that there's massive like scrapings along the ground. This stone, too, as you look upon it, is not normal. This is old stone, which is, I have lots of different elements and shit in my world to make things more difficult or less difficult for you guys. So old stone is something that's unaffected by mold earth or whatever, or stone, move stone, or you can't do shit with it magically. You can attack it and break it, but it's tough. It's tough to
It's like
tough to break.
bedrock.
Kinda, yeah. It's like Bedrock in Minecraft, where you're like, I'm gonna have to hack this in order to get through this shit. This is ridiculous. So something hacked the fuck out of this wall and was able to get
Easily.
through. Yeah, and this all seems to be old stone. This whole like area, and even in further into the tunnel seems to be old stone. So whatever it is worked hard for a long time to get through this. Because that's why they buried it in here, I guess. Was just in case. Let's keep it in the fuck off bedrock. So.
You want to scream into the tunnel in your language, like, come out? Or, like, hello, something? You were communicating with it, right?
Yeah. No, we were speaking deep speech. So it sounded like it said it could see us.
Oh, wait. Is that meta? I didn't know this, right? I didn't know what the hell was going on.
You have no idea what the fuck they were talking
Yeah,
about. You don't even know what language that was, because
that
you're
would
not
be
really...
a reasonable explanation in character.
What were you saying? Like,
It was saying that it
Mhm.
could see us, and it sounded like it wanted help, but it could have been, baiting us.
Do you want to
but-
try talking to it?
It seems like it's still hurt, obviously. So, you guys have any input?
Yeah, we should call it out.
I don't really have
We don't have
any
choice.
other
I don't want to go
choice.
into the cave.
One is-
Is it 10-foot?
I kind of don't want to go
like,
in the tunnel though.
It's 10 foot
Can we
tall.
see
It's like...
through?
It seems
How
to
deep?
change,
I can
like
try to
5
call
to
it
10
out.
feet wide. What's
How
up?
deep is this tunnel? Still more than 60
Beyond
feet?
60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and it might curve
you-
a little bit.
Can I get a question? Can you cast that light thing on one of these darts?
Yeah.
No, hold on out. Can I
Oh.
Can I blow a dart down the tunnel
Sure.
with the light? And probably hit it. And probably fuck this up.
Real quick.
Could use a cantrip to
I'm gonna fuck this
gust too, just to keep boosting it down the tunnel.
I don't know. Do you want to try talking to it first before I do this?
Nope, you did it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So, you can see, I need a
No.
piece of paper or something. This will do. Now, how far did you poof? Alright, let's just
Oh.
say you're here.
It doesn't matter.
Boom!
It only has
It
a
hits
range
this-
of 60.
Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and it hit that wall.
I wonder
That's
what's past that.
That's how far you can see.
Well, the light. So wherever it lands, the light has a 20-foot sight range, and then 20 more feet of dim light.
Okay.
So technically, like 40 total.
5,
Are we in combat?
Not yet,
Right.
but I might have fucked up.
there. You just see it is a long tunnel.
So
As
where-
this-
I'm sorry.
What?
Where would we?
You guys are like here,
Okay.
and you like, wow, kind of launched it.
So
Launched it out. As you do, you.
Who am I today?
The pony.
Why didn't you
Yay.
paint your figure yet?
So I don't have time.
I can prime it. I can take it home and prime it if you trust me.
Okay.
Trust me.
But I want to paint it.
Yeah, I won't paint it. Don't worry. I have enough shit to paint.
This is you,
What is
Julie. Try to remember your.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'm
Actually,
the
here,
big
you know
one.
what?
We gotta start bringing the other ones that we painted.
Jules, I'm gonna make you green. Oh, did you bring any the
I'm-
skeletons? Damn. That's alright.
I saw that.
Why? Oh, it's like we're playing footsie, but with our hand. Where'd it go?
Handsies.
What did
Okay.
you do, man?
I don't have any, like, things for these, so we're just gonna use, like, these
She's a boss.
to do it.
Wait, but who's the angel gonna be?
Oh. He's
Don't
your
call
dad.
me angel.
We'll handle that in a minute. As you fire
Why
off
you
this,
say
what was
that?
it? Some sort of, like, light arrow or something?
No, he cast light on a blow dart, and I blew the dart.
Oh,
on him.
you...
Yeah.
As it went down, and as it
You
flew...
paralyzed the
Hit it
boss.
right
As
in
it
the
flew
eye.
across and landed kind of over there, making more light around, you could see as it flew, you saw like as these like things, just sort of tentacles, like kind of backed away from the light for just a second as it went down, and as it hit and like really illuminates, you still wouldn't really be able to see. Well, actually, you can just see that far.
Well,
can't
now at least we can see.
you can also just see 60 feet,
I-
and then
that's
there's the
what
light, light
yeah.
down here, so that's fine. You noticed.
I didn't know it was just a 60-foot range.
Bam. Batman. These
Oh.
two.
Batman's in
These two. How do I describe them? Very lanky and gross. Tall, green, sort of like noodle monsters with noodle arms. Let me show you a picture.
Oh, yeah. Wacky waving flag platoon man.
Okay.
Nice.
Is that copyrighted?
There it is. Well, it's D&D. We're playing D&D. So they are two. They're called chokers. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you that. I don't
How
remember.
kinky.
And you see that their hands are full of teeth. They're weird little webbed feet, and they're awful little like elongated heads. As they're just like as the light kind of hits, and they see you and just and start like screaming.
Old school Dracula at us.
Is that
And
it?
we're all gonna roll for
I don't know.
initiative. They're small. They're very small and nasty looking.
Get out of
Actually,
here.
you're not
I
totally
want
wrong,
your
yeah.
dice. Why?
That's 9, 17.
You've been betrayed.
So,
13.
oh, hold on. 25 to 20.
20.
20.
Of course.
It's
Okay.
because I like these types.
Nice. What's your multiplier though? Maybe you can outbeat the bad guy. Does it work like that? Okay.
Where's my
It's
multiplier?
at the top.
What's this say?
Plus 2 initiatives.
So it's
Uh,
22.
So it's 25 to 20. You got 22. 20 to 15.
I got 17.
You got 17. So did they.
Oh.
So go ahead and
Reroll.
just roll a straight d20. I got in 5.
7.
Hey, you're upset about it.
Well,
Right?
it was a bad roll.
Alex. Well, there they go.
You sure you don't want to re-roll?
Whoa.
What then, Jeff and Amanda?
13.
And what did you get, Amanda?
A 1.
Oh,
Not a
wow.
natural one.
Why are you?
How do you
guys
not
so
get a
mad at
natural?
me?
Oh, you get a negative?
Mhm.
Wow, why?
How do you spell ER or RE for his first name? The end of his first
Oh,
name.
R-E.
E-R-R-E.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I tried to
Was
just
straight.
write your guys' names. I wanna like try to get used to saying like, all right, Fletcher, what do you do?
I gotta come up
Okay,
with a name
so
still.
these nasty little like kind of things freak out at the light, and they start coming after you.
How do
You
they
gotta
move?
get
Can
you.
I investigate how they move? Describe
We're
in
gonna
full
kill you.
detail.
What
a
is
magnifying glass.
Tell me about their noodly bits.
Which one?
They,
All.
All noodles.
How big are they again? They're tall.
As big as a house.
Compared to me, though.
Up to your knee.
they are considered small.
Oh.
So they're pretty fucking small. They're like the size of like
The fish people?
yeah,
eat
kind of
them
like
like
goblin
spaghetti,
things,
though?
and they're like
I feel kind of bad
so
about
they're
I thought they
little
were
they're
bigger.
little like spaghetti boys.
Yeah.
And they're like kind of running like
they're
that. So
Perfect.
you handle that. Take with that. You do with that information what you will.
I want-
So go ahead and what do you want to do?
I want to go after the one that's closest. That's coming closest to me.
Okay, so I'm actually going to say it looked like they were running at you, and now
Yeah.
it looks like they're running towards the walls. So you just want to haul ass towards the one that's closest?
Yeah, can I try and like get it into like ram it against the wall? Because I want to
Jesus.
investigate this thing.
Okay,
Headshot
5,
matches.
10, 15, 20, 25. Right, you're right there, and you want to
Yeah.
try to grapple it.
Yeah.
So I want you to roll your strength straight up against, or your athletics. I'm sorry.
24.
I got a
Was
natural
that
1.
a nat? That was a nat 20.
Yeah, I got a natural 1. So
Holy
that's
shit.
pretty. So
You
it
kill
goes.
it.
It goes. It starts like trying to go towards the wall for whatever reason. You go and just like and grab its like its neck as it's like, and you see its little arms like grab you with its like teeth, but you're just like, and you just lift it up as it's like just kind of flopping
I
around
want to
in
grab
front
one
of
of
you.
its arms to see exactly what's going on with that.
Is there bone in
Because can
there?
I just tie it in a knot technically?
It is. So as you grab it, you notice that it is boneless. It's just
Oh.
a weird, horrible noodle thing. As it's like as you're just kind of squeezing it, and you want
boy.
to grab its tentacle.
Yeah, can I just like try and pin it with my knee and its abdomen and like tie its arms?
What have you done to my children? They are not harmful.
So you go. It's grappled right now.
They're children.
Yeah, is that going to be like your attack?
Yeah.
Tie it in let's do another athletics check. Another athletics roll. Ooh, I got an 18 plus. Well, it's just 3. 19, 20, 21.
My children.
Actually, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's fine.
What?
9, 20, 21. I got a 21 total. What'd you get?
He adds 10 to his
12.
own rolls.
A 12. So you're like, and it and kind of slips out of your hand, and it's just too goddamn slippery. But you're able to get a hold of it
Oily?
again. But you can't tie it up like that. And in fact, you tie up like its tentacles into like a knot, and just and like undoes them really fast as it's like you do. Nope, you already used your attack to try.
Slap it across the face.
So you see Fletcher boom boom bound ahead, grab this little thing, start trying to tie its weird body into knots, and just like as it's like slipping around, like getting out of her grasp. Alex, what would you like to do? She has this one grappled. You can hit it if you'd like, or the one further away.
Did this one move?
Well, you get to go first,
All right.
so you surprised them. They're like, "What the fuck?" And so they're like, and it looked like they were running at you, but they're running at the walls.
I'm just gonna run towards.
But make
this
sure you
one.
count your move. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not going
That's
over
fine.
there. And I'm gonna attempt to grapple it and pin it.
The one that she's already
hold
grabbed.
on it.
You're already pinned.
Oh,
it? I thought she let go.
She's
of it.
got him.
Oh.
No. She's not able to tie its limbs into knots because it rolled higher than
But I
her.
have it on the one.
Do you want to? You can undo your movement and do it again if
I was
'cause
right
you didn't
here.
know what you were doing. Yeah. So just count. You have 30.
10,
You can go right over her. Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try to grapple and pin this one.
Okay, so roll athletics.
15.
I got a
plus
13.
20.
Okay.
Do you want me
so
to do acrobatics or athletics?
No,
Is
that's
my
fine.
acrobatics even higher.
No, that's no, that's fine. So this one starts running for the walls, and you see it start to slip. There are like crevices in the walls, you know what I mean, from where it's like cracked or whatever, and it's like and like starting to slurp its way
It's
in
like
there.
coral, like just weird porous walls.
Well, it has no bones, and the walls aren't so much coarse. It looks like something like cut a hole, like a small crevice in it
Daddy
did
on its way down. And as it starts like worming its way in there with its
Make it
no bone body, you just grab it and are like nope, and yank it out. So it's like and you just kind of and it's thrashing around at you. Again, its tentacles like trying to kind of grab you, like fucking stop it.
Me and this creature's pinned. I can't make any different moves, and he can't make any moves until I want to.
You have your backup coming, yeah. So you guys do that.
So if he
it
goes
is the
next
choker's.
time, sorry,
sorry.
no, go on.
I'm sorry. It is the choker's turn. Unless can you attack him while you're?
If he's pinned, he can't attack.
But while can't you attack him while he's pinned?
Yeah, I think I could do unarmed. I could do one-handed weapon attacks.
Do you want to shoot him, or can you do that?
See what happens.
Or
Shoot
stab
him.
him? Do whatever you want. If you just want to hold him down. That's fine.
That might be best.
They do seem
Yeah.
hostile, though, right?
Yes, they're nasty,
Yeah.
but it seems like they were trying to like fuck and like run away right now. But
I guess I'm just gonna hold him for now.
okay, that's
pin
fine.
him down.
So it is the choker's
Try to study
turn.
it.
Yours is going to try to get out. It's going to contest its athletics versus your athletics because you're all strength. I got a 13. I got a 16.
I'm doing strength. It's 17 plus 8.
Okay, so it goes.
Or
it
wait, no,
goes,
17 plus 4. My bad.
It looks at you and goes and just starts like trying to run, and you're just like awesome. Like it's trying to get away from you, and your grip
The
is just
creatures on this island.
what?
The creatures on this island.
Yeah, some of them are just
awful.
They're all the same.
So that fails.
Yo-yo.
This next one. This next one is going to try to break out. Contest your, I guess, your
Strength.
athletics.
Oh.
Whatever's better, I think is how it's supposed to go.
Oh, 17 plus 9. 26.
Wait, hold on. 7, 8. I got an 11. What did you get? I'm sorry.
26.
26. Okay. So this one, and it's like trying to get into the wall, and it can't.
Alright. I guess this time I'm going to use my...
No, it's not your turn. You can't.
my
Yeah,
bad.
it's just trying to get out.
When do you get opportunity attacks, or is that different per...
Opportunity of attacks
Like,
are when if this thing got away from you and then
Okay.
it used its movement to get away from you, you'd be able to whack the shit out of it once before.
Okay.
But it's a normal attack.
Yeah.
It's not like any spells or anything. I think even spellcasters literally have to just like punch it.
Mhm.
So it
Oh, is
opportunity
that
of,
so?
yeah, opportunity of attacks are really for warriors and shit. So like you would wreck because your normal attacks are using your weapon. You guys, like if Astrid had her staff, she would literally have to whack it with her staff. So
And
it's
not
like
use, magic.
cool.
Oh, I can't use magic?
I don't think so. You can look that up to see if I'm wrong, but I
It
think
might
that's how
be
it
just
is.
a normal move, but if that's what we're playing, that's fine.
Yeah, I think
don't
that's
know
what
myself,
it is.
so.
You can't do a lot. They're not super cool.
Oh yeah.
But for warriors, it's awesome. It's like free hit.
Yeah,
you know what I
bonus.
mean. So Esther, your turn. What would you like to
I
do with
wanna
this little goof?
Move into
Goobly gobble.
the tunnel, and I want to scream in deep speech. You know, if these are with you, we mean you no harm. But tell us now, before we, disable them.
So you walk over, like kind of speaking, like motherfuck. He does this kind of right behind you. It's sort of ooh, like it's
music.
like ooh, as oh, he's very attractive right now. With all that noise.
Touches his
What
face.
about
See, as you're going, you're distracted, but his Fletcher's like.
My skin clothes.
It's just the maiden ritual?
Forgot you're wearing caveman people clothes. So as you're like, speak out and you. What did you say? I'm sorry.
If these are with you, tell us. We mean no harm, but you need to tell us now before we dispatch of them.
You feel the
Good for
kind of buzz back.
Yeah.
Only no, it's not. It wouldn't be able to pinpoint. You all kind of like, boom, fuck, and get hit again by this. I want you all to make a wisdom saving throw. What about what's that? Tanius is pissing himself. He can't handle this.
2.
14.
2?
8.
11.
14.
14 this time?
Oh, wait. It's plus stuff. Hold on.
Plus stuff.
So I meant to do this before, but I didn't. But you all take
14.
14? Okay, so you two don't. You two right now take 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
I meant to do that before.
Earlier was
Yeah,
2.
can you
I meant-
add 2
yeah.
points of psychic damage? I forgot to do that, but this thing's voice hurts you in your brain.
Okay.
So it hits you this
I
time.
survived this one, right? Or no?
What?
The 14 survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay,
You're
okay.
good, and she's
I
good.
wanna make sure I
You
didn't
don't know
have to
what the
do it
fuck he's saying though, because you don't
Yeah.
speak deep speech. You're just like, oh, what the fuck? But you're fine. You still
I'm sorry.
maintain it.
2 damage.
Yes, 2
Okay.
psychic damage.
Gotcha.
But you're good. You don't take the damage right now, you two,
That's
because
what
you
I'm
made the save. You
Okay.
you two do.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to hear it, but you do like drop to you, and you're not going to be able to take any actions on this turn
Okay.
because you just got smacked by this, and it fucks you up.
Yeah.
So you're like, whoa. But you hear, not my control, beware, many more. And you're like, oh shit.
Can I say anything?
Yeah, that's fine. That's like a free action. Talk.
Yeah, I kind of want to just like raise my hand to nobody if he's watching us or whatever, and be like, these things.
Fletcher's watching you.
Free reign. Safety's off. There's a lot of these things in here.
Don't mind if I do.
But they're not attacking.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if they get belligerent, there's a lot more of them. Do what you must, and I'm kind of just like, spit blood.
Astrid.
I'm gonna. Well, I want to move in here with them, but I don't want to do anything. I want to hold my action until they start attacking.
Okay.
I don't want to do anything or waste anything on these guys if they're harmless. What are these the?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They're
gonna
just.
stay
I'm
back here.
using berserkers for them because I don't.
Have noodle arms.
Okay.
Yeah, so
You
that's
didn't buy the
just
Do they
noodle
make?
pack?
Did they make stuff for those?
I'm sure
Oh,
it's somewhere.
like minis for them. For
I'm gonna
look
look.
up chokers because that's what they're
Chokers.
called.
Just buy a lot of them.
So as you run up, you hold your action. You hear kind of like throughout the cage. You're like, oh fuck, and you hear some more shit, and you hear what sounds like skittering coming from the tunnel on. And actually, it's hard to fucking discern where because it's a goddamn cave. But you hear scuttling, and it sounds louder and heavier than what these things were. And you do hear some more like squishing and splashing noises. So. From this tunnel. 20. Alex, comes this horrific looking bug monster with big fucking claws, like pincher claws, bigger than what this thing was. Large, actually, which means it's about her size. Coming out, just tearing at where you're sitting there holding this like, this is just coming out of the thing. Fucking tentacles coming out of its mouth, armored skin. And just
I love it.
on its fucking claws.
That's awful.
Yeah, just a
Perfect.
bad. Whoops. God damn.
Is
Like
it
pornography.
Hold on, you gotta wait for it to pop out. Wow, there it is. It's the lobster
That's what
mouth.
she said.
So this horrible, kind of like a monster, actually, or lobster, like resembles a lobster. And it comes hauling out.
All the notes.
So this they immediately go after. I think that's how it works. And as this thing comes hauling ass out of the thing at you, it is going to attack. What were you holding your action for if these things escaped?
No, if they attacked.
Okay. Did you want to use your action to hit this thing? Or no?
Sure.
Or are you
But
waiting for the choker?
It won't be until after they attack. Like, I need damage to happen, basically.
Understood.
I need someone to be hurt before I make a move.
No problem. No
Yeah,
problem.
that's
I wanted you to
essentially
have
what
the
it
chance
is.
to help him, but that's fine. You don't want to help him. That's fine.
I do, after they
Well,
take
it's
damage.
Wait until I get decapitated and then help me.
Yeah,
Bring it back to life.
I can.
Okay, then that's okay.
I'm
They helped
sorry.
us last
No.
time.
It is
I didn't do
going
anything,
to
so you guys are fucked.
attack
preliminary.
you, Alex. Oh fuck! Actually, it's gonna go ahead.
Should I just use...
It's gonna go ahead and stand back here because it can. Its hands are fucking long.
Oh, so it can move?
It is a 10-foot
can
reach.
It can move, it was right next to me.
What? No, I'm gonna say it only moves up to there.
Oh.
I
The
changed
DM
my
can
mind.
change the rules whenever he
That's
wants.
That's what
I didn't read that it had a 10-foot reach. I didn't know. So knowing that, it would not have run right up to you. It would have been like, I can just grab him here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Go fuck yourself.
Got him.
All right. Does a 9 even hit you?
No, my AC is 15 now with that
All
one.
right. That's fine.
Good.
Gets to attack again.
As many times until it hurts you.
Until it hits.
Does a 15 hit you?
I am 15, so that hits.
It does
right?
hit. It just hits you. Oh, because you lost all your armor,
Yeah.
right? So it just hits you. So.
You're dead.
It's almost like fighting Captain Carter.
It does 9 damage to you as one of the claws just fucking grabs you, digging through this shit leather armor that they gave you, quote unquote. Are you wearing? I see you wearing like the bark armor.
Yeah.
There's like explosion, like a fucking fish as it grabs a hold of you.
Fish.
Everybody
You-
should be naked by the end of this.
You are now grappled. So I'm gonna say you let go of the noodle. Because I don't think we can have a grapple train. I don't know if that
You
works.
can
All it
try
says
if you're
is
brave enough.
I have advantage with damage during grappling, but that was with the other guy. This
Not
guy,
this. There's a whole. This is while you're like, you know, got someone else in your guard. Someone's coming over and kicking you in the face. You know, so you don't get advantage on
only
him.
with hooks.
Yeah. Only with hook hands.
Claw.
All right. So it's boom.
Well, now can I?
I can
Is that good
attack.
enough
I
for
can
you?
attack. He can attack one more time. But
Okay,
yes,
okay.
you can do your thing because damage just happened.
Okay.
So the minute he digs into Alex, you let go of the noodle. It goes and is starting to wiggle into the wall again, but isn't all the way in there yet. Astrid, what would you like to do?
Can I only?
You took
take-
9 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How
what's
does this work? Can I only attack?
Yes.
Okay.
You hold an attack. You hold
Okay.
you hold your action. So what do you want to do with your action?
Well, I want to use Firebolt, but can I hit this thing from where I am?
It is.
That's what I'm.
Where are you?
So
It's just right away.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh,
it's 120 range.
gonna be.
And he did move back 5 feet because the DM said so.
Can I move up 5 feet?
No, you can only use an action. I'm gonna say you can just hit him.
Okay.
I mean, also his body's moved a little bit, so his arm is grabbing Alex. So you can like whack him in the arm if you want.
You guys remember the really shitty CGI Scorpion King with the rock?
Yes.
That's who he is now.
I think of this frequently.
Every night of my life.
I think of
I
this
can't forget.
frequently.
I
It
close
haunts
my
me.
eyes.
So, what are you using? Firebolt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a range spell attack. Okay.
Why are you using the failure dice?
Because they're both failure dice. They've both done me wrong. So it does a 9 hit.
Do you want to
Let
share?
me see its AC. Nope. You fire the firebolt, and it just its chitness like armor body just boom, just takes it, and it just kind of like glances off and smashes into the stone above you. You're like, Jesus, you know, as it just kind of glances off this thing. It's just big. So that was your action. Now it gets to attack you one more time, Alex, with its horrible goddamn tentacles. As I said, it has like a tentacle mouth. It's like, and they start like worming their way out to come and get you. Okay? Actually, I don't even need to roll. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, look at that. 10.
Nope. So you are.
What does that nope mean? Nope,
Can't
it didn't hurt, or nope, you didn't make it.
Probably didn't make it.
He automatically hit.
You are poisoned for 1 minute. You are also.
Dead to the world.
You are also paralyzed.
Okay.
As its tentacles come out, and you're like, ah, ew, as you just, your muscles all lock up as this thing's like,
Oh wait, I forgot to say something.
yes. Saving throws, you get,
Yes.
you can use
I
your,
can redo it.
you burn it though, don't you? You can't
No.
just keep, no, I don't think you can keep doing that.
Let's see. Let me read. Indomitable.
I don't think
Once,
Indomitable!
once per long rest.
Once per long rest, you're going to use it to stop being paralyzed. You need to make a
16.
13. Nice.
Okay,
So
six.
it grabs you like, oh, you can feel it try, like some of
Did
the
the poison
tentacles.
work?
No,
Okay.
none of it works. Some of the tentacles start digging into your skin to like inject you with this shit. You're like, oh god! Some of them get in your mouth a little bit.
Right in my tongue.
And yeah, right on your
Fish tongue from the
its tentacle goes on your tongue. It tastes the sea hag is and it pulls back. That taste doesn't go away. And but you can feel it
brushed my
like
teeth so many times.
it tries to pump the poison into you, and your body feels it, and you just and you like look back at it and say, like, oh shit, you didn't die. So that's its turn. It stops, and you can hear and coming 5, 10, 15,
Just ignore them. Go straight for me.
20.
I want to
right
yell
there.
to Jeff. Maybe, are you able to block the tunnels?
Yeah. I should be
Wait,
able
no,
to.
you can't.
You fucking can't.
not right now.
You can't mold this stone. This is all
Oh.
old stone.
Oh.
You can't. Yeah, I did
We
that.
talked like 30
on
minutes
purpose.
about old stone.
I just
Am I
gave
the
you a
only one
whole
paying attention?
spiel about
I
it.
heard it.
A nice big tool
No
is
one
coming up to you,
cares.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
was
didn't
hoping.
and it is gonna attack the shit out of you with its
Brian
mandibles.
O'Brien lunch.
That is cocked.
I heard it. I don't care.
Did I get plus to my attack? Oh, there we go.
Is it a similar creature? than
So
something?
I
Yeah.
rolled it. Does a 17 hit you?
What am I looking for?
Your
AC.
armor
Armor?
class, your
19.
AC. Nope. So that one of its claws comes out, and you're holding the spaghetti monster, and you just kind of like kind of whack its arm,
No.
like, and it goes and does it again. Nope. So it goes, and you just like and headbutt the other one. It bounces back, and it's like, and just kind of confused. It is going to use the rest of its movement. So that was 20, 25,
Is it running away from?
30. It went back and kind of backed up.
Okay, bye.
Well, it sees that there's more people there and it's like, oh shit, and just kind of starts running away.
They'll be back.
They always
They
do
always
that.
come back.
They always do.
You can hear that while these things are gibbering and like, it's almost like a very barbaric form of deep speech. Almost like
Okay.
they kind of know it. It's like, attack, attack, attack. You know what I mean? And that's like it. Like weird, like, ugh.
Be friends.
So that's it. Fletcher, it's your turn. You have Noodle McGee.
I mean, we
As
have.
he's like
heard
desperately
that.
trying to get into the wall and get away from
So
you.
little butthole escaped away from me because.
No,
No, I mean
Uh,
this one.
he
This
backed
butthole.
up. He's not that far, but yeah, he backed up.
Okay. I wanna put him back down on the ground.
Okay.
So it counts.
So you and he and starts making his way for the wall again.
Well, no. I wanna put him down but keep hold. I'll kiss his little head and then send him off to freedom. Come on,
Okay.
go.
You kiss his little head and bites at your face.
Oh, he's perfect. I'll find him later, and then I'll
Okay.
go to Alex.
You're going over to Alex?
Yeah.
Okay. So
So,
go ahead and make
can
your
I-
way down there.
Does this little guy go away?
He's still there because it's
Oh.
not his movement yet. but-
Okay. So then, shit, how many things did I move?
You can move 30, 5, 10,
Yeah,
15,
like
20. Each
40.
block is 5, and you
Yeah.
can...
Yeah.
Oh, you can move
5.
40. Yeah.
I can't see. Is this 10?
Yeah. You were here, right?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. You
Okay.
can be right up in its face.
Yeah, can I try to jump on that thing's back? It
You
looks
want to try to
rideable.
grapple it?
Yeah, just kind of.
Okie dokie. So we're gonna go ahead and do straight strength rolls. I got a 19.
That's fine. I got 11.
11.
Plus
So
your
you-
modifier.
My mom. Where am I?
Don't forget.
Yeah, that's 11.
Don't forget. You can rage too, which gives you
Oh, that's
advantage on
true.
strength rolls.
Yeah.
So you should always rage if you're gonna go start to like beat
I
up
forgot
combat.
about that.
Yeah. So let's.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you because you're not used to this. So
Okay.
let's say you rah, and start running
Charge
after him.
it.
And rah. So roll again with advantage and see if you make it. You have to beat a 19 with your strength.
So with advantage. So it's 13.
No. So you go to grab him and it just kind of and you like slam into the wall. You're like shit. And I'm pretty sure that's your action if you attempt to grapple him.
Okay.
I don't know if you get extra attacks or extra actions, or is grappling a bonus action?
Look it up.
I have a
Grappling
page.
pin is one action, but that's a pin.
Well, your attempt to grapple is also an action. So I would maybe next time just straight up attack
Okay.
instead of doing that.
Well,
You know what?
but I
Fuck it.
wanna
Do you want to
hug.
attack? I don't like to spend 6 years. Go ahead.
Okay.
Whack the bitch.
All right.
Do
I'll
what you
whack
gotta
the
do.
bitch.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch it in its stupid head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What'd you
The
roll?
9.
Plus what?
No, it's a 9 because it's a 5
Wait,
plus
wait,
a
wait,
4.
wait. Remember, I gave you
What's your
you
weapon?
new weapons. Damn it, we didn't.
Print it out.
Fuck. Characters.
Dangle buttholes.
This is gonna fuck my whole thing up. Campaigns, because I'm on a page to see all of its. Whatever, it's fine.
I gotta really read how grappling works. 'cause
You get a
it's
plus
confusing.
8 to your fucking attacks.
Okay.
So you get a plus
I can
8.
cross something out. Where would I be crossing out on?
Alright, I want you to go ahead and. You're not crossing anything out.
Okay.
You're adding under here.
Okay.
Add this.
So it would be plus 8. This
And
one.
then, yeah, and then this. And that's your damage.
So
It's 1d8 plus 4.
1d.
And then underneath it is 1d10 plus 4. Okay.
Okay.
And that
And that's
is-
also plus 8.
Well, the 1d10.
Oh,
my
they're
God.
together.
Yeah, are they together for the one attack, or are they two separate
Wait,
attacks?
hold on. I'm sorry.
How much murder am I committed?
Many.
All.
And how many attacks
What
per
did you
action does she
do?
have?
I gave you a really strong sword.
Oh no, I fucked up.
I gave you. Oh, did it turn off?
No.
Did one of the cameras?
No, you're good.
So when you get a 20,
Mhm.
you really fuck some shit up. Just use the 1d10. Don't use the 1d8.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
I can-
feel like that's what it's supposed to be, is the 1d10. I think I might have fucked that
So
up.
is that the plus 8, 1d10 plus 4 thing?
Yeah, the roll to hit is plus an 8. So when you rolled,
Okay.
add 8 to whatever you rolled to actually whack it. For the damage,
On
it's
my
1d10 plus 4.
That's not a 10.
How many attacks per action does she have?
I'm just gonna give her 1 because she
Alright.
used one on the thing, but
Is this
she's not as used to this, so
Mhm.
whatever. But I think she gets 2 as a
Yeah,
barbarian.
because I remember reading
Because she's
up
like level
there.
11 or 12 or some shit, so
Mhm.
I think you get
Can I
like 2
count?
attacks.
Is, which one is it?
You can use
The one with the 0.
use this.
What?
That's
Thanks.
a d10, and then roll it, and then add 4 to whatever you rolled. If you rolled a 0, that's a 10.
5.
5 plus 4, or did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 1.
So you you whack them.
Whack him real good.
You just massage his shoulders instead.
That's fine, I'll do that.
So you-
It's not out of her character. You just get on there, just give him a massage.
I'm sorry, I have to pull up this monster again in order to see its
Look at that hand
its yum yum health. Oh boy.
Look at your
Somehow Alex takes 15 damage.
Yeah.
So you did how much to it? 5?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you kind of we basically made it that those are your like claws, right?
Yeah.
So you come over and you see her like I guess, Alex, you'd see this. You see as Fletcher comes bounding through the cave, leaping at this thing. It kind of slaps her. She hits the ground. You see her teeth are sharp. Her claws are like just black nails that come out. She just and slashes at it, and it like scratches its like chitinous armor, and it's like like what the fuck? What's that? As she carves into a little bit of blood coming out of it. Okay, and
Just
that
loud
is Alex.
scream
Your
back
turn.
and forth.
You are currently you are still grappled by this thing, so you're gonna need to grapple out of that.
Flex and bust out.
Flex and bust the fuck out.
Really?
Yeah.
Even after attack? Being
I
attacked?
think.
Yeah, because I
Isn't
just
that
lost
like-
my
yeah.
grapple.
You're right,
because
you know
I was attacked.
You're right. So she whacks its arm and it lets go, and you're like, haha, and you jump out.
We need a lawyer against the DM
Yeah.
every round.
No, plus it makes it faster because
It
the
makes me
combat.
think like concentration. Like if you get a hit,
Yeah,
You
and
know, like
I'm
now.
still learning this. The combat gets a little bogged down sometimes with these like
I
monsters.
want to take a running leap and jump onto its upper torso and stab it 3 times in
did
the
you
face.
jump like up over her back? Like you
Yeah.
used her back?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you're technically.
Why
Oh
me?
my god, that's awesome. So you're gonna try to stab it with your little knife.
Right in the face, yeah.
All right. What damage was that?
Why
That
don't
knife
you
is
just do a
only
basic dagger?
1d4. It's gonna do 1d4 damage.
Okay.
That's it. Just 1d4 damage. Are you gonna use all 3 attacks to stab it?
Yeah.
You're not gonna try to shoot it. You gotta save that ammo, right? Okay.
I still get my proficiency with the dagger, which is plus 9
Yeah.
to hit.
You have to beat a 16.
14.
Nope. So it just kind of
Fine.
carves off its armor.
Wait, I need to hit a 16?
You need to hit 16.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Total with your.
Alright.
You get pluses to your hit, right? Because it's still a proficient. Yeah. It's just a
20.
normal.
That's
natural 20?
No.
You hit it.
And a 21.
Okay. So roll 2d4.
1 and 5 total.
All right. So 6. So you swing with this one and just kind of dig into like
five total damage.
yeah.
Okay.
Dig into where it's like tentacles
Oh, wait,
are. Like,
do I? I'm
yeah.
sorry. Do I still get my plus 5 proficiency damage to damage?
I guess so, because it's a dagger, right?
Because,
And you're
look,
good with that.
That's
So
what
10.
That's the hit, and
No.
then that's the damage.
You did a 6 and a 10, right? Because you rolled 3 times, you hit twice, and if you had 5 to each of those, you just did 6 damage,
and then,
and then
10.
you did 10
Yep.
damage. So
16.
16 damage. To this one. No, it's the same one that you're fighting, right?
Damn,
So
that was a good thing I remembered that.
That is a
Proficient
good
with the
thing,
dagger.
yeah.
Well, I'm
Uh,
proficient with like almost every weapon. Martial.
So you
weapons, simple weapons.
and they're jamming its weird, stupid tentacles that were like stinging you before. Fucker,
trying to
and
cut
just
them off.
kind of like, ugh, and Fletcher's like, yeah, and you're just like, going to town on this fucking horrible monster. Green blood is coming out
Are
and
you
shit.
standing on my back?
No, I jumped
Oh,
off your
okay.
back.
He jumped
and
off your
grabbed
back,
on
yeah.
and started stabbing him.
And,
So I guess we're not going to
some
talk
totem
about
I guess
monster.
this is considered a simple weapon.
We're just going to murder these things now because we have
Well,
to.
he just tried to kill me.
No, I know.
So it is now the choker's turn.
And Tanius is just
It
cowering
is gonna
in fear.
fuck off into the wall. This one's gonna fuck off into the walls.
Goodbye, my sweet prince.
As they're fucking gone. Tanius is not going in there. Tanius is
He's
absolutely,
outside.
He's like, oh gosh, oh man. He doesn't want to be down here at all. I didn't plan for him to be down here at all. You forced him down here because of your immaculate goddamn rolls and my shit rolls. So here we are. He's not helping you.
He was getting down here one way.
It is now Esther's turn.
All right.
Thunderclap.
Thunderbug. That only does damage within a 5-foot radius, by the way.
I know.
realize that, yeah.
Oh, really?
So you've been taking damage when you
For no
totally didn't
reason.
need to, yeah. You're just scared of it. It spooks you.
I have
Yeah,
PTSD.
It affects your PTSD. So you have that creature in there, and this one. What are you doing?
I want to set cast immolation on it.
Fuck. All right. Go. Do you roll? Do I roll for that? I forget how.
I think
it
there's
works.
a check. Yeah.
I think I roll for that, right? Constitution or something.
It is a 15 dexterity save.
Dexterity.
It takes half damage if it's successful.
14. And it gets... How does it not get any pluses to dexterity? To whatever. So, no. 14.
Plus, I think I have like +7 on spell casting, so I don't know if you add that or if it's.
Not for checks. Not for checks for
That's
that.
what
no.
it is, because on the attack it adds that. But
Yes.
checks,
If you were firing a
because
fireball,
these hit
at
no
some-
matter what.
Yeah.
Because, okay.
That's why it's totally relying on the creature. So you go ahead and fucking roast this bitch.
So we're rolling 8 times.
Fuck me.
6,
Fucking
8,
immolation.
13, 15, 20, 24, 26. I think there's 2 more. It's
As long as you can't see
32,
my calculator.
I can see it.
34.
Yeah, I can see it in the reflection of the TV and
34?
the screen.
Yeah.
Do you get any pluses to that?
No, I might have missed one, but I figured, fuck it, that's 8d6.
Okay. So you,
At the end of each of its turn, it has to repeat the save as well.
Oh god, because it's still on fire and it can't be put out. So you walk up and just as the flames kind of erupt around it, and it's just like if you can hear because it kind of can speak deep speech, and it fuck just kind of roars that
Good.
at you. So is that your turn? Would you like to go anywhere? I don't think it does. It can't speak deep speech, but fuck that. I like this, that it can speak it.
Yeah, no, I kind of just set myself up to target it, so
Stay on fire.
Oh no. I set myself up to be in the line of sight, so I think I'm just gonna wait.
Okay, alright. And that is Astrid's turn. God damn it, one attack you did more than these two. That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna move.
Well, it's because I've been rolling sub-5 for everything else.
Yeah, they also rolled kind of shit on theirs too.
To keep my
And my
bag.
daggers are 1d4.
Yeah, you have a dirt dagger.
So you can see those.
Actually, from here, can I see him?
Yeah.
I can still see him?
Oh yeah. Is that 60 feet? You know what? He's fucking on fire. You can see him no matter where his ass is in here.
Well, no, can I hit him basically?
Yeah,
from
that's
where-
fine.
I'm gonna do Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
So the target must succeed a Wisdom saving throw, or it's gonna take 3d12 necrotic
saving throw.
damage.
What's he got on wisdom? Alright, well, so he got, let me tell you what he got on his wisdom. He got a 6. So he's
That
a
definitely
big
does it.
strong boy.
Alright,
So what is he gonna take?
He's gonna take
Not doing good, Chul. Bad Chul.
3d12.
Motherfucker, really?
Yeah, this is a cantrip.
Oh my
Shit.
god.
Oh my god.
This is not a cantrip.
This is
Toll the
our
Dead.
revenge.
It
for-
does 3d12 and it's a fucking cantrip?
If it doesn't take, if it hasn't, if it has missing HP, 3d12. If it's at full health, 3d8.
Mother of...
Damn, why didn't you use this before?
Do it up.
I need to
What's it?
So
Is
it has
it
to make a saving throw.
but
This
it
is
must be a
us
pretty
looking
low
into
save,
our
I guess.
characters.
No, it's 16. It's my.
Fuck me. Alright. Do it up. Fuck that shit up. Jesus.
We're preparing. This is us training to fight the Soviets again because we know.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Carla's
gotta
still out
grind.
there. Yeah,
14,
that's a good way of putting it too.
19.
19 damage?
Yeah, necrotic damage.
Good.
Okay.
I don't want to use any big spells.
So,
Jeez.
the Toll the Dead, what does that do? Does it, boom, make, a noise or some shit?
It's a sound of a bell fills the air
Bong.
around the creature.
Okay. So you...
Boom, boom,
Boom, boom, and it just... And you see this, kind of black magic just sort of fly from your hands and slam into it, chipping away and hurting it. It is now going to be the Chul's turn. On you,
On who?
Julie.
Okay.
Swing it.
So I got nothing.
It is gonna try to whack ya.
Wait, is
With
this
it.
thing still alive?
Yeah. the one over
Yours
here.
is,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah. It's alive and it's pissed the fuck off. Yeah, there. That's
Yeah,
some
but
help.
it's on fire, so.
Alright,
Something
this
like
is
that.
gonna hit you. 17 plus 6. So
23.
18 23, does that hit you? You have a 19?
Yeah.
Yes, it hits you. Okay, so it is gonna...
Just tickle me. Give me a massage.
Ooh, 11. So you just took 15 damage. As
Okay.
one of its claws, boom, just slams into you, shit, kind of grabbing you, right on your, collarbone. The teeth claws digging in you as it's like.
She's raging. Is there any plus to her AC?
Oh, there might be.
I don't think so.
I can look real
I
quick.
think your armor is just your armor class because you don't wear armor as a
Barbarian.
You like get natural armor. So I don't think so, but you can go ahead and look that up. I mean, she
Just
would
for future,
it probably
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
hit her anyway.
Just-
It's
you can
23.
keep going.
So it's going to hit you again. Actually, it's going to take its other pincer and try to whack the shit out of you, Alex.
So-
You are now considered grappled. Yes?
Okay.
Anytime, just so you know, she has resistance to all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So she takes half damage.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So what did I say? You took
15.
15 cut in half.
7.
Yeah,
I guess
7.
you'll round it up.
Yeah, you always round up, yeah. So just 7 damage. Oh, I forgot about that. That's awesome. You do not, but does an 11 hit you?
No.
No.
But she can be pinned as he's continuing the attack. You said she.
It doesn't say that he can't. I mean, it's
He can be holding her
He
down
has 2
and
claws.
using the tentacle.
He has 2 claws,
Oh,
and
shit.
so does a giant scorpion, and a giant scorpion can grapple 2 creatures at once.
Holy
I
shit.
assume that this can grapple 2
The same
creatures at
thing.
once. I like that concept. The thing's fucking huge.
Mm.
You know, it's strong.
Absolute unit.
You're smaller, so that's it. It is going to try to hit you with its tentacles. So do a DC 13. You have to beat a DC 13 save. So just roll your D20
Oh,
and
okay.
add your dexterity to it.
6.
6. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was Constitution. It's not that. It's Constitution, and I think you
Oh.
get advantage on that because you are raging. I think you
So-
get advantage on Strength and Constitution.
So
So
do you want me to save this roll and just apply?
roll again.
Oh, okay.
And whatever's the higher one, use that and add your Constitution modifier to it.
13, 16.
You beat it, yeah. So its tentacles grab you, and you just and rip one of them off, and it's like and just all
Also,
pissed.
what level are you?
12.
She's 12, I think.
So
Yeah.
at level 12, she also gets a +3 to her damage when she's raging.
Oh fuck me! All right, let's go ahead and
I'll just note that.
Note that.
pop that down.
You also
to-
have advantage on, I think, strength saves.
yeah, Strength and Constitution
Yeah.
saves. I'm pretty sure we've been doing that.
Okay.
All right, so that's all of its fucking attacks. The next one is going to be the one after you guys. So he's all pissed the fuck off.
He's
lit
on fire, remember.
I know.
Well, does he have to take damage?
What?
Yes.
Yes, he
He's
does. Yes, he does. And he can reach you from here. Oh, fuck that, though. He's going to get right up in your face. He wants to get both of you. He's pissed off. And he's going to take how much damage?
Sorry. At the end of its turn, though, it repeats the saving throw, and it'll take 4d6 on it if it fails.
And what's the saving throw? Constitution or dexterity? Or wisdom?
Dexterity 15.
Got an 18, so it did save.
Okay.
Is the effect gone, or is
Yes.
it just have to keep doing that?
If it succeeds, it ends.
Okay.
So,
So it kind of shakes the fire off, like you can see it's scorched and just absolutely pissed at pounding the stone after you. As it comes up, it is going to try to attack you. A natural 20 with my finger magic. I don't know what that means. So he's gonna hit you, Jeff. You doubled the dice, right?
You don't roll. No, I'm pretty sure you double the damage. The number
The
from
damage
the
dice. Yeah.
Not the dice itself.
12 plus 4 is 16. 12 plus 4 is 16.
Jeff, I put in.
I have a calculator, but I have like 6 pages. That's why I need one of those fucking laptops. I'm the DM. I'm the only one without a goddamn laptop. Everyone else uses fucking things. All right, so we did what did I say? 16 damage to you as one of the pinchers, boom, slams down. Actually, just like right around your stupid leather skin shit, and you're like, "Ugh!" And you see it pierces one of your sand pockets, and your sand spills out. Like, no! I was like, good fuck. And it is going to attack you, Amanda.
So you said it was 16?
Yes.
Times 3.
13 already hits you, and then plus 6, you're gonna get hit.
It has a +6 to its roll.
To its attacks, yeah.
Oh shit. Damn, these
8.
are-
It does
these are
8
high
damage.
roll.
Oh no, 8 plus 4, so it's a 12 damage. Boom! As it grabs you around the waist, kind of with its horrible things, and then Jeff, it is going to its tentacles at you. DC of 13 for Constitution, so you have to beat that.
Where's
Roll Constitution saving throw.
gotcha.
Ooh, nasty. He's a nasty.
9.
Nasty boy.
Oh wait.
How is
Total?
it looking?
Yeah, pretty good. It's hurt. You fuck it up, but it's hurt.
Yeah, I think it's only 9.
Okay, you are, you feel your muscles kind of lock up as these tentacles kind of dig into your skin, and you feel the poison kind of hit you. You're just like, fuck. And you are paralyzed.
What kind of damage was that?
You're not damaged, you just are paralyzed.
Okay.
It's more of, it's poison, but it's like an effect.
Mhm.
It says that you are poisoned for 1 minute, and then until the poison ends, that you are paralyzed. But let's just say that it's poison. It's paralyzed because I don't know how much poison does, so fuck.
Okay.
So you're just and you're sitting there still. Fletcher, your turn.
Yeah, so I'm real close to it, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want to acid splash its stupid face.
Okay. Does it roll or you roll to hit? Right? You cannot cast end rage.
That's
You'd
right.
have to end your rage. I would maybe just keep raging,
I
keep
would
whacking
keep
the
it.
shit out of it.
Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna try and punch it really hard in the face.
Okay,
Forgot about
use
that.
that cool one that I gave you already.
So 1d10. That was this one, I think. Right?
Yep. And you do have you
What?
get an extra attack. Yeah, you primal, mindless rage, feral instinct.
Oh, yeah.
Reckless attack, I think, doesn't that give you advantage on attack rolls?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Plus, while raging probably adds something.
Can you look up what reckless attack does? I don't want to
Me?
keep leaving my page here. Yeah, because then I gotta keep going back and it's like, very confusing.
Sounds like there's gonna be a debuff on it too.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Oh, wow.
Leave the barbarians alone.
Reckless attack starting a second. You can throw aside all concern for defense to attack with a fierce desperation. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can
You get advantage, but then it gets advantage when it attacks you.
decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn,
But fuck
but
it.
attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn.
So it'll get advantage when it hits you
Yeah.
to connect with you, but you also get advantage. So your
With plus
chance
six,
of getting
it'll
a critical
probably
is
hit
higher. Its chance of critical is getting higher.
No,
But
at this point, you'd probably go for it, though.
just fuck it. Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Have fun. No, do
Okay,
whatever
so
you
I'm
want.
still doing the same one, right?
No. You roll the d20 to hit it. Roll that
Okay.
twice and take the higher one.
Okay, it's 9 versus 7, so
Plus,
Nine.
so it's 7 plus 8,
yeah,
which equals
17.
what? You hit it, and then roll your damage.
Well, she rolled a 9 for the first time too. She had. With
Oh wait,
advantage-
9.
Yeah,
alright, well,
it doesn't matter.
Still hit it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you roll
4.
Was it 1d10 plus 4?
Yeah.
So you did 8 damage to it. Okay. So it. As you. Oh, and then you get to hit it again. Again, if you want to do reckless, you get advantage on it also.
Yeah,
so you always
that's
attack
fine.
it twice.
Okay, so I'm just doing another.
So the
10.
big one, the d20.
Calling it the fucking world's on fire. It's about a fantasy football
So
league.
19,
Roll. You can roll again, just in case it's a critical.
15.
All right, so we'll take the 19. You'll hit him, and then go ahead and roll damage again.
Are 19 crits for
One.
barbarians or no? I'm just pulling that
Wait.
one out of my ass.
Wait. Actually, for her weapon, the weapon that I gave her, I think it
Oh.
does. I think your weapon does an additional 14 damage.
Brutal critical. Oh no,
That's brutal critical. That's for
Yeah,
that. I
I'm-
gave her like some dope ass sword
Mhm.
just because she doesn't play with us all the time. I thought it'd be funny. But I think it's on. No, that's on a 20.
So-
Never mind.
Sorry.
You're good. So fuck it up. So what was that last damage?
I rolled a 1.
Really? Plus 4?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just 5?
5.
So, okay. Alright, so you dig into it, and just, it's just like fucking pissed off. It's like, fuck you, and just both roaring at each other.
Yes.
Alex, your turn. This thing is just, like, scrapping with Fletcher.
Right now,
I don't remember
I'm,
if
I'm
it's grabbing you
currently
or not.
on top of it.
Oh yeah, you're like hanging onto its face as it's getting slashed by
I want
her.
to try to maneuver around it and then start stabbing the back of its neck 3 times.
Okay, attack that bitch 3 times.
Natural 20.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Natural
Got it.
20.
Just tear his head off.
Please.
So I'll just keep rolling to hit first.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Not even kidding.
No way, really?
Another natural 20.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Look at that
Yeah.
shit.
No fucking way. Alright.
And that's a 10
Another
plus...
natural 20.
I wouldn't fucking
That's
shit myself.
insane.
And that's a 10 plus 9 to hit. So 19.
So roll.
Which, wait,
Oh my god, you got rid of
do I
that. You
have
got
to-
rid of that. You got rid of the whole 19s are also critical.
no, they would be, but I have to roll a 19, right?
Yeah, it has to be
Okay,
a natural
okay.
19.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm still a fighter, but I have to.
Well,
roll.
a 19 was the total hit though. It
Yeah,
hits it. You hit
yeah,
it. You hit it all
okay.
3 times. So do the weaker one first, and then do both your criticals.
Okay.
Well, let
So
me
I
get my
got 10
calculator out.
I got 10. Wait, that was a 1d4. I was rolling a 1d6. This is a 1d6, right?
Yeah.
I've been rolling that the whole
Yeah,
time.
whatever, it
What's the
doesn't
1d4?
the pyramid.
No, it's a. Oh yeah.
I
It's
don't.
the pyramid.
where's my
It's the
fucking-
Yeah, you
triangle.
want to use this one?
I should have.
It's
a
the pyramid. It's this one right here. Oh no, wait, that's
Yeah,
It's
well-
the triangle.
Somehow mine's disappeared,
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's a triangle. Oh, I guess yeah, it might be at your house somewhere.
or in his bag. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. So 6 damage.
6. And then this is for the critical.
8.
You double what you got.
So 16.
Okay. Oh wait, it's double.
16 was for the second hit
How'd you get a 16 on a D4?
because 8 times 2.
How'd you roll an 8 on a D4?
Because my plus 5 proficiency with the
You
dagger.
don't double that.
My
you don't
bad.
double that.
Okay.
All right. Well, okay. So I'm sorry. Hold the
6,
phone.
And then
Hold the phone. So it was the first one was -6 plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's minus. So that's 11.
So
And
this
then-
is a 6 because I don't add the proficiency to it.
Well, you add the proficiency after you double the dice roll.
Okay. So 11.
So 11.
Jesus.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
So when you
familiar.
roll that, go ahead and roll it. You double that number.
8 and plus 5.
Plus
so
5.
13. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so you kind of hit it once with this rock, and you see it like a piece sort of like chitness kind of chips off, and you're like, oh yeah, and you just and just kind of dig the fucking rock into its back, and it's kind of screams. Yeah, you fucked it up. You heard it. So it is bleeding all out of there. You kind of lost where that hole was now, and all the blood. And you're like, fuck you. So, would you like to do anything?
I guess. Is it gonna be a lot more combat? That's kind of.
No, this is taking too long, so I'm not
Yeah.
going to do that.
I'm
I'm
use
learning
my
how
action
this works.
surge. Good thing you only threw 2 of these guys in here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my action surge, which would be another 2.
Don't give me that face.
Yeah, my action surge.
Go
So
ahead,
I
use
get
your
another
action
3
surge.
hits.
All right.
Does a 18 plus 9 hit?
It does.
I have to be level 13 before 18 becomes a crit.
That's
Okay.
true. Do you get that as gunslinger?
Yeah, it's.
Oh, that's
I'm
awesome.
still a fighter.
Oh, you're still a fighter. You're right. I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah.
So
I'll
17
finally
plus
come up
9
with
does
Hits,
that hit?
hits. You need to make a 16. That's its armor class.
10 plus 9 does that hit?
Yes.
Okay.
These guys are
Justin.
really strong.
Alex's head is.
They are really
They're
strong.
taking
Yeah,
a lot of
and
damage.
I thought you guys would
crazy.
cook them a little bit faster, but
Well, see,
We
Well, you
also
put
have
like
no
20
weapons.
level 20
Yeah.
bad guys in there
and
too.
personally, I'm worried about what's causing us to fall.
yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
fucking.
I'll
Wait
they might be a little bit too strong. So this is just okay. 8.
8,
Go ahead.
Sorry.
6.
Well, why are you doubling those? Oh,
I'm
plus
not.
your 5. I'm sorry. Go on, go.
6
Okay.
and 6.
Everyone's just trying to like betray each other on every roll.
All right.
Well, I think we're all just trying to learn.
How do you want to kill it?
All right, so you see I chipped a part of its neck open.
Yeah,
I-
you and a piece of its chitness kind of broke off.
I want to drop. I want to drop the dagger and reach into the hole and rip out its trachea.
Does it have a trachea? You
Probably has
fucking
something
like
to
a
eat stuff
lobster,
with.
all the meat and
you,
stuff comes out.
you
Right,
rip off
stick
a
of
piece
butter.
of its armor, kind of tuck the rock away, reach into its thing, and you
Feel
can
for a
see
heart, maybe,
as you're
then.
scrapping with it, it goes. It's like, and you see like blood start
Into
coming
his
out.
neck,
of its
not his
mouth.
asshole.
I know. As you reach in there, and
Poison everywhere.
you see as you see a hand come out of where its tentacles
Can I high
are,
five it?
and you're not sure what you're like, ha, ha, and you feel whack. Oops, sorry. You feel a whack on your hand as it's like wet, and you grapple all of its like tentacles,
Oh.
and you kind of and pull them, and you see its face. Now it's mostly like
Looks like
hard
a bottle.
armor, so its face doesn't swim in, but all the tentacles go like, and it just as you
need
pull
a
out the
warhead.
tentacles and what they're like attached to, some weird horrible sack,
Membrane.
and you're like it's just like. And you're just like, oh, as you watching glory as the blood just squirts out, and it just falls with Alex standing on top of
still
it.
riding it.
Yeah, it's just boom as you're holding its weird, horrible organ and just kind of
is-
spun.
No, I want to keep them on my belt.
You hook it around as like the brain. I'm gonna say it's attached to its brain. You have the brain of a tool kind of around your belt with all those poisonous tentacles. You're just like, yeah, trophy.
Does
Oh,
wait?
man.
So is its armor thing, its exoskeleton, still attached?
Can I leave it for ammo?
Not to what he just pulled out. He
No,
just pulled out
like
organs.
when he just pulled out the meat part of it.
Yeah, it's like he basically
So the
like
shell's
shrimped
still
it,
there.
like like slipped all the
Break
prawn.
off the head and
Zombie
have the helm,
No,
but not for me.
After combat.
Okay.
Okay. So, you two, it is now Esther's turn.
I'm not paralyzed.
Wait,
Yeah, you are. You can roll a, yes, Amanda?
what about me?
You go after Esther.
Get good.
You got
Your bag
to,
smells good, Jeff.
didn't you go after, didn't you go after he got paralyzed?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
I'm
So
the
you go
Esther
ahead,
too.
you go ahead and go ahead and attack him.
Where did you keep it in this big?
I'm sorry. I
What,
thought
dice?
Yeah.
Told the Dead was
It
your
would be a big
turn.
one, yeah. It'd be
It
at the
was,
very
and then he
bottom somewhere.
moved. It
Told
was-
your dead was your turn. He ran over. He attacked Jeff. That was the Chul's turn. It's not
Oh,
your
okay,
turn yet.
okay,
It's not
okay.
your
I
turn
My
yet.
bad.
I found it, Evan.
Okay. That's good, man. That's good. I'm glad for you.
problem.
All right.
Smell like that.
Smells like gum.
Jeff, you have to re-roll and make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
This is considered your whole turn, by the way.
Yay!
So
Is
make-
it though?
It is. You do it at the start of your turn. I'm sorry, wait. You do it at the end of your turn, which
Oh.
means you spent your turn getting grappled.
But
You spend your turn jiggling in its claws.
if I were to have a spell that could get rid of that, would that be possible? I'm rolling my what is it? Dexterity? You said?
Constitution.
Constitution.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah.
14.
You made it.
Hey.
So you
and bust out of the
you
line,
do
right?
flex and bust out of there. Yeah.
I thought he was
Showing that
paralyzed.
angel.
Yeah. No. Was it paralyzed or?
I thought he's paralyzed though.
Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, is that just to get out of the paralyzation? Yes.
So
you're
I'm still
still
grappled.
You're still grappled. So you as it's like and still like holding you and like
Making
currently
that
it's focused
face.
on you. It's not even really looking at you right now. It's focused on her. 'Cause she's the only thing moving.
Okay.
I'm standing real still.
And that was your turn. Astrid.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Innervation on it.
Okay.
So a tendril of inky darkness reaches out from me, touching a creature I can see, and it's gonna drain the life from it. The target must make a dexterity saving throw.
Not super good at that.
Go ahead.
So it's gonna be a.
So let me tell you that it did get a 3.
All
So
right.
I don't know if it probably.
No, it has to make a 16. So because it failed, it's gonna take 4d8 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And
Another cantrip.
no, this is a spell.
All
This
right.
is a sneeze.
Do it up, girl.
What is good about this is now every action for all my other actions, I don't have to burn a spell slot, but I can automatically do 4d8 damage to it now. Until it
Okay.
leaves my line of sight or dies.
Do it up.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You guys really can fuck shit up when you want to.
11,
We just need to get you some better items.
Yeah,
12, 13,
like a gun that one shots any monster in the game.
21.
Be ridiculous.
Okay.
And I regain hit points equal to the necrotic damage that it
It's like
takes.
He-Man's sword.
Or equal
Why
to
have I
half.
never used this before?
You mean equal to half the damage that it
Yes.
takes? Yes. So you got 11 health back.
Why have I never used this before?
All right, so it as you hit it, and it's it's looking not super great. It's the Jewel's turn, and it is going to
Now I know.
use its turn to attack you, Amanda. Okay, so that was a natural 20. So let's just go ahead and roll 10. 18 plus 4, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 damage to you with its claws. It just bitch slaps the shit out of you with it. And it is going to try to hit you again. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, now you're grappled, actually, technically. So it
How much
grabs
does
you
it
and
do?
squeezes you. It fucks
22.
22 damage, yeah. Sorry. It misses the second one, but it already has you grappled. So
I thought it just did damage.
it did damage. Once it hits you, on hit with its claws, it grapples
okay.
you. And now do a Constitution saving throw for its tentacles. Yeah, they suck ass.
Me?
These things are nasty, bro. Yes.
You don't say.
They're only a challenge rating 4. It's for like level 4.
Natural
They're
20.
not for level
Yeah,
4.
it's your
Really?
chime.
Do I
Holy
need
shit.
to add any pluses to that?
I think they're supposed to be a boss, though.
Oh,
Like one
that
Chul
would
is
make
supposed to be like a
sense.
boss for
Wait,
level
okay.
4s. So you
Not listening
it
to
tries to tentacle your face, and you just and spit in its face, and it goes "Oh!" and you're just like fuck you as you're in its tentacle. Fletcher, your creature has fallen.
Yeah.
Would you like to do what you wanted to do, or would you like to go kill the other thing? There is still a thing attacking the two people in the back, the squishies. It's
This
killing the
body
squishies.
won't go anywhere. I'll go help.
Okay, so move your character over there, and then you're gonna attack the shit out of him.
Oh,
green.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait.
All right, girl.
Yeah, I'm going.
Beat his ass. Roll for attack. And if they
Yeah.
reckless, you get to do... I would just go ahead and do reckless.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and be reckless motherfucker.
Do it up. Roll
Okay.
twice. Pick the higher one.
14 and 11, so 14.
14 plus 8. You're good.
Yeah.
And
So
then 1d10 for damage.
shit, this one. 5.
Plus 4.
Yeah, so
9.
9.
Okay, and then you get to hit it again. As you slash with your claws.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Oh.
Roll a d10.
5.
5. You double that, so that's a 10.
Plus
Plus
the 4.
the 4.
14.
Plus brutal critical, I think you roll an additional 1 or 2 damage die. You roll 3 more damage die, so you get to roll that
Holy shit.
d10 3 times. Yeah, you go.
No,
Two.
plus 3.
Oh.
Plus 3.
But
Is
she's
that-
raging, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, plus 3.
Plus 3, but
So
you get
it's
to
7.
roll. You get to roll your damage die again.
Oh, I
as
didn't
a
know that.
as a
I didn't
thing.
know that.
And I think you can do it up to like 1 or 2 times or some shit.
Alright, so 2, 6, 6, so 14.
Don't forget about the numbers.
Alright.
Just how does she want to kill it?
Yeah, how do
Yeah,
you
it's dead,
how
right?
do you want to
Yeah.
kill that motherfucker?
That's a good question. So wait, what's the position it's in right now?
It's grabbing both of them and like it just has both of them, one in each claw.
Can I just
No, you survived its poison.
wait?
You
Is
break out of
it
its
open
claw.
in the middle then?
The what?
Is it open in the middle at the moment?
Yeah, it's
so
like
it has them pinned down. Can I just barrel through it?
Just like football tackle it, like
Bobby Boucher.
you want to go through its body.
I want
So
to be
is
a
it-
truck going through a Mini Cooper.
So is it like kind of holding both of you, its big ass body? You hear
Ass body.
and it goes, and you both kind of look as you see Fletcher just kind of wildly charging with her claws and her teeth out as she and runs, and you see her just slam into its armored body, just kind of, I don't know, do you
I want
run
to
through
birth out of it.
or you want, and she again just runs through its body, its armor concaving in, and just as you see just it fucking fall into like
Are
2
we
horrible
okay?
pieces. What?
Are we okay?
Yo,
You
you're
get
fine.
whiplash.
You are spattered in its green, horrible blood as it spatters all over the wall as you see Fletcher continue to run down the hall until she kind of stops, looks around, turns around, soaked in its blood,
Nice.
I feel good about that. I feel
torn
great.
asunder, and it is fucking dead.
Yeah, now I want to go get that home
The
because
what?
I want to go back and get that.
You go back to the other body and tear off the chitinous that was its head. Before Alex basically sucked it out,
Yeah.
and now you have basically its skull that you put over
it's
your
not
head.
for me.
Can
I'm
I
just
cut
holding
off
it.
its chest and wear that like a plate armor?
Do you have any kind of way to strap it to you in any way, shape, or
Cut
form?
off its arms, its neck, and at
Its
the
arms are
waist,
huge.
and I can just sprout in it like a t-shirt.
That's gonna take you a while if you guys want to spend the time to do that, or if you
Short rest.
Short rest.
Short rest.
Oh, you want to hang out here in this cave?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're all like, fuck it, and just start dicking around, and as you do, you hear kind of a noise from up in the...
From the book area.
No, not the book area.
Oh, okay.
From up here. I guess both the book area. It comes from up here a little bit further. And you hear a... Oops, sorry. I gotta grab my notebook.
Megan, how sharp are its claws, or is it just like pinchers?
They're big pinchers. They're unwieldy. You won't be
I
able to
can't
use
hold
them.
it like a machete.
Let me tell you one thing. They definitely would not be a finesse weapon, which is for you. They'd be a strength thing. If you want to grab it, I mean, I have the stats for it. They do 2d6 plus 4. So if you want to use
I
if you want to put one of its claws on your hand and just be like, I don't give a shit, but it's a strength thing. You wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
I'll
That
do
actually
that.
sounds pretty fun.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll just wear it on my body.
Super not going to be useful to you at all.
You don't know.
You don't always
What's a finesse weapon? Just for my knowledge.
What's that?
You said a finesse weapon?
That's the kind of weapons that you would use.
Well, I'm still a fighter. I just used a gun, but I still can use martial and simple weapons. Are they finesse?
Yeah, but you wouldn't get any kind of like plus on.
No,
it,
I
like-
know. I'm not.
Yeah.
I was just thinking.
Finesse is
about,
what you get to add your proficiency to. You
like
wouldn't be able to.
dexterity almost.
Better
I
than
think
nothing
that's
right
what it
now,
is.
though.
He's got a knife.
I got a dagger.
Oh.
but
He gets a plus
1d4.
to that. That's honestly probably the best in his position right now.
Mhm.
So I'll let you guys take a short rest. You want to take a short rest?
What's
Yeah,
the
but you
angel
said
doing?
we heard a noise. What's going on?
No.
Yeah.
let's
So
take a short
from
rest.
that hallway, you do hear like further up that thinner hallway right there.
I'm recovered. Thank you.
Yeah, do we fully recover?
Yeah, how much?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
Do it up.
Boop.
Short rest taken.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
It is successful.
Do I get inspiration for ripping out that creature's internals?
No, but you're probably on the list now.
I'm not gonna give you inspiration every time you kill something.
But that was an awesome kill.
Maybe for like bosses and shit.
Oh, that would have given me a grip point if I had expended one,
Yes,
but I didn't. So
but he didn't. So
I just wanted.
you haven't
Wait,
shot a single
So
thing.
if you use the point, you get one back.
If I kill a
So-
big monster.
You can hear that either those like side pathways. You can hear there are more like creatures down there, just like moving around, doing whatever.
Gossiping.
They
about us.
might not be coming over because they just heard death and destruction, so they might be like, oh shit. But
Can I take some of
but forward, you don't hear
the
anything.
blood and stuff? I want to rub my hands in it and like kind of
Ooh.
smear it on the like walls and like the floor of where those
Okay.
tunnels are.
All right. Yes, like
and
the
leave
entrances to those
parts of
tunnels.
it.
Getting
Yeah.
fucking weird
Okay.
in here.
I just
You
want to
guys
cover
will take-
myself in the blood now that I saw her doing that.
Yeah, and you. Oh, never
already
mind. You're already covered in it. You
Yeah,
guys
I
already
will
have
take
some
it. I'm
on
gonna
you.
do some war paint.
You guys are going full tribal. I love it. So you just like and start. You see as Astrid starts smearing the blood of these creatures on the wall, kind of looking at her work, taking pieces of them, kind of throwing them around like.
I'm
Just
gonna
sort
put a
of-
skull on my face.
Okay, so you
Blood.
like and like make sure that it's just sort of around. Okay,
I wanna
of its
do this.
horrible green blood.
Symbol of Draxia over the tunnel and on my face.
Ooh, I like that. Very good.
Can I
Okay.
throw some jerky into one of the
Does she?
holes?
Kept us alive up to this point.
Okay, so you throw bait in front of the holes near all of their blood of their brethren. That's fine. So after
also-
your short rest,
Long
yes.
rest,
I
got
want
it.
to-
Short rest, bitch.
So what's that angel doing? Because this helmet
You get
is
your helmet
on
back.
his-
Yeah, the
it
angel.
goes on his head.
You get your
Okay,
We're
helmet
all
back.
covered in
Yeah,
blood. We
I
turn
know.
around.
I crossed.
The angel is just sitting there. He is out of berries. and he's just
He's in withdrawal.
Oh, he's
God.
withdrawal.
I'm putting the helmet on his head. That's what I got for. There we go. He's protected.
thank you.
I'll pat him.
Don't touch me.
I'll touch him. I'm gonna tickle him.
So, well, where would you guys like to go?
He
Let's
knows we're
separate.
evil now.
Let's separate.
My new
Yeah.
arm doesn't come back, does it?
Call out to these creatures. They come to us because we're tired of fighting and rolling all this shit.
So, you said one of the tunnels isn't making any noises?
Demand it.
Forward.
I say we go
What?
forward.
Forward.
I want to start walking.
Okay, so you guys start heading.
'Cause I'm curious as fuck
Oh
about
wait,
this
that's
creature
your.
now.
You put that there.
You guys start heading further in
Bum,
as it opens further. Again, you can hear more like.
So that's what we couldn't see.
So,
What's it?
get a new.
Do you need this? Oh,
D&D this.
D&D
on top
this?
of it or no?
That looks
Oh, secrets.
No, none of you guys are just straight walking.
Secrets.
Secrets.
Look, I can see secrets. One. Look, I can also see. Oh my God! Your calculator.
Stop.
Why
I have the key map right here. This is like the whole map of the dungeon.
Oh.
So
Oh,
it
you
used
see
to
what
be
the
hard
keys
as fuck
were.
to see anyway.
I saw it.
So you guys are
The key's right here, by the way.
Here.
Wait, is he coming in with us?
the angel.
Yeah.
Of course.
Uh,
I put a helmet on.
I want to yell back to him. You better come with us. Or you're gonna be here all alone.
You want me to pull out a fucking thing for him? God damn it!
Just keep
Yes,
him-
let's go.
Just
Just
Come
keep
out.
him out of sight, out of mind.
Roll
buddy.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, he's
Persuasion.
never gonna help you in combat down here.
That's
There's
just
no
want-
fucking way.
I'm getting him over his fears.
We're here to help decorate him.
He's
worse
walking
than
like
you.
this.
Yeah, but he's entering the cave now. Something he didn't do before. He's itching.
He's gonna come out free of any addiction and a warrior.
Yeah.
Did we put paint on him too?
Probably not.
Listen.
Probably.
I don't listen, you. I don't want any of that goop on me. All right.
Wait,
Too late.
Was
He
I, was I able to
He's a
put his chest
germaphobe.
on my chest?
As you what,
Was I able to put the armor on my chest?
Alex?
You
know what?
For
You know
light leather armor?
No, you know what? You know what? Actually, fuck you. That's awesome. I do actually like that.
Oh, okay.
Go
I
ahead.
thought you were gonna say you broke your knife or something.
No, no, no.
I was like, fuck.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Because that's also it's not made for that, and it's just a shitty
And I
rock.
have survival.
I know. You go ahead and roll survival to see
Okay.
how well you're going to be able to make this thing into some fucking armor. Actually, roll survival to see if you
Plus
broke the
7.
shit out of your knife. Do that.
17.
Okay,
Plus
your
7.
knife is not broken. You were able to get this thing off perfectly well. Using sinew and other pieces of its
Organs
own body
and
and
shit.
organs, you're able to kind of tie them around in like muscle-like strands, which are like nice and tough. You were able to tie them around because of rigor mortis. They're like hardening. I don't know if that's how rigor
They
mortis
become
works.
steel armor.
No, but you have +1 leather armor,
Oh,
which means you
sweet.
get a +1 to your AC right now.
Oh, sweet.
Do any of you guys?
Oh,
Do any of you guys also?
Weird.
Oh, sweet.
Do any of you guys also want to put on some bug armor? It
No.
smells fucking terrible.
No.
I just want more paint.
You have your war paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not putting bug parts
Would this be
on me.
considered studded leather armor, or do I just simply add
Sure.
one? 'Cause
Actually,
I-
this would be considered plate.
You're so
Wait,
This is
angry.
plate.
I heavy armor I'm proficient with, so.
Really?
Heavy armor, light armor, medium armor.
I
and
thought that would
shields.
fuck you up.
He just
okay.
talked his way into like +5 AC. Like,
No, you know what? Because that makes sense. Their skin is
And
armor.
inspiration?
And inspiration for ripping out his heart.
No.
Two great
No.
points.
Do
And
any?
he had a dagger in his back that was like made of pristine steel.
No, but this is. I mean, you guys are
Yeah.
here. You're in the middle of fuck off nowhere. He's making do. Do anybody else?
Anybody want
No.
to? No,
Okay,
no,
like-
plus 5. No, plus
You're probably
5
like,
for
that's
anything.
fucking disgusting.
Yes.
There's goo all over you. You're like, that's below me.
I'm covered in blood.
This
I'm
is
happy.
great.
You don't give a shit. And the angel's just upset. This helmet stinks.
I'll
So,
paint him.
don't touch me.
I'm painting him.
Stop! Just for my berries.
No berries down here.
So as you guys go walking towards here, you feel the white noise again. You're, oh fuck, here we go. Wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20 plus 3.
You're good.
3.
Okay, you're not good. You're fine. You
16.
You're all good except for you. You're like,
Did I just
like, it
slam?
really hurts your head, but you're like, whoa. So you take 1 point of 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
As you all boom, you hear close.
Going for a slumber.
Spit it out, boys.
Beware. Danger ahead.
It's
Treasures.
Sleepy.
Treasures. To your right.
Ooh, I'm going to the right, guys.
You can't
You can't
understand it.
Oh, what is he saying?
So that's what he says to you.
You could lie to me, so we
Danger
stay
ahead.
together.
Treasures to your right. You must press on. You must press on.
Why would he say
It says
treasures
there's
to-
still more danger ahead of us, but there's treasure to the right. Next time I want to go investigate to the right.
I want to try cut in front of him.
You guys race each other.
You cutting in front of him?
Yeah.
Did you take my
The book.
I took a picture of your
Give me your
secrets.
book.
I put them on.
Can you
social
slide
media.
that down, please, all the way to the edge?
On
And Alex,
social
can you
media.
move your
I cannot.
Don't beep beep at me. Beep beep, bitch. You want your little notes.
Excuse me. Oh, we need a bigger fucking house. It's purely for D&D.
Yes.
Only for D&D.
Just
do
get
we
a
need
house
bigger
for D&D. Cabin in the woods if you must.
Yeah.
Stop, please.
I want to get a haunted cabin in the woods.
All right, so you guys go a little
Can I
bit
just
further
look
up
underneath
here, and you realize that there is
Secrets.
fuck. There is 2 ways to go, left or right. Where would you like to go?
Where's the secrets being held?
He said to the right.
So you're going right?
Yeah, screw it.
Yeah, listen to the voice.
So you can see ahead of you what appears to be these little gaps, these tunnels, little
A
rooms.
gym?
Yeah, you see ahead of you what appears to be little
I'm gonna
dumbbells,
crunch off.
a weight bench,
Wait,
and a punching
wait,
bag
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna start punching
Wait.
back.
in the cave.
Wait. This tunnel was magically built out
Right.
from some giant creature that we saw on the
Right.
walls.
It's just his
And
gym.
there's-
This stuff is
there's a-
not giant,
There's
though.
a gym.
There's a normal. You guys could all use this equipment if you'd like.
Does it give me plus the strength?
No. It'll make you tired. It'll give you 1 point of exhaustion. if
Exhaustion.
you use too much of it. But it'll keep you looking good.
Do I feel like any magic presence or anything? Do I hear
Do you want
anything?
to
Ooh.
roll? Do you have detect magic?
I
Is this the
should.
treasure?
Can I
Go
roll
ahead.
an investigation?
I do too. Could I
Roll
roll?
detect magic, and you can roll an investigation. Sure. What did you say?
I have detect magic too.
Go
Is,
ahead.
is that an actual skill? Cause
It's a spell. Go ahead, roll detect
Oh,
magic.
no, I do not.
Because
I
you're
got
not you're not raging.
What
If-
do I have to roll for that again?
I don't think you roll for
I think
it
you
actually. at all.
can do like something like an Arcana check though.
Actually, no. I don't
Like
think
magic.
if
What?
you're gonna cast detect magic, is it on your sheet as a spell or a
Yeah.
cantrip?
It's actually, yeah, it's a spell.
So
Oh,
you are
shit,
gonna burn.
barbarian?
You get 3 of these. It's a level 1 spell. So you go ahead and mark. Well, not with a pen because you want to keep using
Yeah,
this.
it's cool.
Here you
I'll
go.
just make note.
Just go ahead and you've burned 1. So you
Okay.
get 3 to do before your next long or short rest or something. However, your wizard works.
All right.
You think that's magic?
So you start detecting magic, and you can feel. Whoa! You can't see it as well because this is old stone. You can't see the items or anything through here, but you feel some magic coming from. Looks like maybe around the bend. It's to the left.
Honestly, that's probably the initial reaction of Fletcher's just, whoa.
I
like it.
So there's some shit over there.
Okay, I want to go investigate that shit.
All right, so you just, without speaking,
No.
Fletcher just starts walking this way.
Wow.
You start following her.
Yeah.
All right, you also begin to follow as
I lead
Fletcher
you to your
makes her
doom.
way around. There's another one. You want to just keep continuing until you find the items?
Sure.
Okay, so like a bloodhound, she's just going. These appear empty except for the sweet ass gym. Alex goes and
I
does
think it's a trap.
Alex goes and does a few reps, and now he's cursed with impotency. His testicles get smaller also. So you go further until you find what appears to be
A gym.
Another gym.
some
Ooh,
sort
I
of-
take the dagger.
Hold on.
Sorry.
As you start to get closer, there's light coming from this area. And as you get like a little bit closer to it, you see that there is like a bunch of, like a table
with a bunch of shit on it, a bookshelf, a little end table, and a chest, and like there's another chest
Don't
over
open the
there.
chest.
And there's a bunch of weird shit.
I wanna-
Gold. And there's
No.
a bunch. There's like a globe and a dagger and all kinds of cool shit. And
There's no movement in the room that I can see.
there's no movement in the room.
I
And
don't
because
smell anything
hold on,
weird.
because you're using detect magic, and I'm pretty sure detect magic lasts like
If I've ever.
I think it,
5 hours.
5 ever. I think because it lasts 10 minutes, you're still good, and you see in here it's bright, like a bright white light emanating from. I'm sorry, let me get out all the shit I made. Because I made some stuff. You see on the table, there is what appears to be, in glowing bright white, a monocle sitting on the table.
An eye monocle?
Yes, like a monocle. You see
As
a
opposed
Dick monocle.
you see a within a drawer of the desk. There's something glowing. You can't quite tell what it is.
Okay.
And on the bookshelf, there is what appears to be. What the fuck? There appears what appears to be one scroll that is glowing, and another on top of the desk, another scroll that is glowing. So 2 scrolls, a monocle, and something inside of the desk are all glowing.
The desk is the only thing that's hiding from me. That's what
It's
I'm
hiding
going
from
to.
You want to open it?
Yeah.
It's
hold on.
locked.
Oh, there's a key somewhere that I saw.
Strength.
20.
So you see Fletcher,
Only has
and she goes over and she opens up a thing, and you hear her whisper, "Hiding from me," and she just boom, and the whole fucking she rips out the drawer, and the bottom of the desk just explodes, and the desk like it kind of falls apart as she throws it apart, and you see what appears to be a I have to get to it. Hold on, I'm sorry. A small like wand kind of and slap into the wall
shit.
and hit the ground.
I want to go pick it up.
You go and you pick it up, and there is a wand. It appears to be a smooth stone, with wrapped around it is this like fleshy sort of thing with an eyeball at the end, like
I wanna lick
shoved
the
into the
eyeball.
stone. You lick the eyeball. It is
Does it do anything?
no. You're an idiot. It tastes terrible. You don't even like it. It's disgusting.
Had
But
to
you
try.
you guys can all see these items now.
Can I
as
grab
you're
the
in this.
dagger off the table?
Okay, so you pick up the dagger. It is beautiful, ornate dagger, and it is like a simple.
1d8 normal dagger.
Well, they're 1d4. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Are they 1d8?
I equipped my original guy with just your most basic. And
Then
it's-
that's what
Oh
it
wait,
is.
no, you're right. It is a 1d4.
I thought so.
I'm sorry.
But it is.
I
it
thought
is.
for some reason it was 1d8.
It is like a +1 to attack and +1 to damage. So.
Okay.
But it's just a sweet, dope-looking dagger with like gems and shit in it. It's worth a lot of money. So
Okay, I'll
you like that.
Take that shit.
Anything that you guys?
What are the scrolls?
So you go over to the scrolls, and as
What else
you
is in
There's a chest in
examine
the
them,
room.
as you examine them and open them, you can open them without reading them. Reading them is what activates them. But you like read them aloud, the incantation on them.
But in my head, it's fine, right?
Oh yeah, in your head you're just reading what it is.
You're possessed.
You see that one scroll is they're both for spells. One scroll is for the spell Reverse Gravity. The other scroll is for the spell Whirlwind.
Ooh.
These are both pretty high level spells. So
Divide them
these are
up,
pretty
guys.
strong scrolls right
Do you
here.
have any preference?
Scrolls are one use.
Well, I think like one.
And they're done.
but, I mean,
Or you can copy the information down in your own spell book, and it'll take a year, but in that year you will learn it. But it will take a year. And then it destroys. That
from
destroys
this
the...
day, next 2019.
Exactly.
Okay.
We can just hold on to them for now.
Yeah, we'll decide
Fletcher,
later.
can I see that wand?
Are you just going to give it to him?
Yeah, sure.
She has no use for it.
She doesn't like the taste of it.
She doesn't like the taste of it. Okay, so you roll an Arcana check. I think you're supposed to actually use a spell on this, but I'm just going to have you roll it. With advantage, because this is like... you're
So
good at
roll
this shit.
again?
Yeah,
Roll again, Jeff.
Choose the higher one.
Roll again.
Okay, 21.
Swing
Oh,
away.
No,
Jeff.
I'm sorry, 18.
Okay, this is
Cheater.
the wand. I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but it is the wand of the petrifying eye. This is the eye stalk of a legendary creature. something you've never seen before, but you've read about. You never really were sure that they even existed until seeing this eye stalk, and you think perhaps they do. It's from a creature called a beholder, a great and terrible monster. And the petrifying eye, this wand can use like the move petrify. Basically, it's one of the spells that an eye stalk can do on one of these legendary creatures. So if you want, it's basically a wand with 4 charges. When a charge is expended, there is no visible effect, but the target must make a DC 16 Constitution save. I can send you this information because it's on. I made it in the D&D Beyond. You can just add it to your sheet. They basically will be petrified. They have to make a Constitution save. If not, they are considered grapple and they start to turn to stone. They make a second save on their next turn, and if they fail it, they are completely stone, and the only way to change the back is with Greater Restoration.
Huh.
So it's something that you'll at the very least, you'll grapple something if they fail their first save. And then you'll completely fucking get rid of them on their side.
How do you get more charges?
It recharges with, I think, a long rest.
Oh, okay. Awesome. That's awesome.
It's in it. You'll see it in the item. But yeah, so that's what that is. Amanda, you have both of those scrolls if you took them.
Yeah.
All right.
Was there anything else in here?
And if at any point,
There's a
chest.
monocle that is very
chest.
magical.
I'll pick that up.
All
I'm
right.
not touching that chest.
if at any point we want to swap the magic items, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you pick up the monocle and roll an Arcana check to see what this does. With advantage because you're a
Also,
wizard or
Let
whatever.
me get my sheet back up. Hold on.
Was there anything in the gym?
I can get my book back, by the way.
Yeah, man, some dope weights.
Or was it an illusion?
No, it's really there. It's really there.
Yeah.
It's a fucking thing.
Okay.
What was down here?
Huh?
What was down here?
Nothing. That room was empty. You can investigate the room though. Yes.
I did.
Total of 6.
A 6. So you're not really sure what this monocle does, unless you put it on and actually use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
So you put it on.
Go blind.
You look around, and as you look, you can feel like you can basically, like, use this to.
See things that I.
No, if you you can
words.
activate it on somebody
Figure.
if you want. You can activate it on a creature.
What does
Pokedex.
that mean? Like,
You can-
is someone
right
glowing
now
when
it's
I look
right-
through it? Like, what would make me activate it? You know what I mean?
Just your magic. You can tell like I can boom like use it, but you don't know what it'll do. As of
Try
right
it on
now,
me.
as just a base, because you're wearing it, Amanda, you get a +1 to insight and advantage on insight checks.
So
I'm sorry, a +2.
I don't know.
+2 to your
Alex
insight.
just volunteered.
So
So
volunteered as tribute.
So you're like, do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Try it on me.
Okay. So.
Plus
Probably
one
really
to
high
insight.
level too.
+2 to insight.
Okay.
+2 to your insight, and you get advantage on insight checks. So that's when you like want to figure something out about somebody.
Okay.
When you activate the monocle, the target must make a deception check, and you must compete against it with an insight check. So go ahead and roll a deception check, Alex, and Amanda, you go ahead and roll
Oh, this is gonna be hard to beat.
I know what.
an insight check with advantage, and then you have your
Should
your
ask him a
+2.
question.
Oh, I don't have any. So just 17. Straight 17.
Man, two's lovely today.
I kind of wanted to fail that though. Can I?
15 total.
I have a
15 total?
17.
The what?
I have a 17, but I'm not trying to fight against whatever she's doing.
Oh, you want to say fuck
Yeah.
it for this for the?
Yeah.
That's how it works. Though,
Yeah,
is if it's an
typically.
enemy or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so you peer into him, right, and you kind of boom slam into almost his kind of mind. You're not reading his mind, but
Oh,
Try it on me.
you learn. Alex, for the sake of this, we'll just do this. Can you give us all a random fact or secret about your character?
Damn. I wish
Make
I
it
had
funny,
time.
make it dark, whatever you
Wish I had
want.
time
It's
to-
random.
Okay.
So on an enemy, I would just make it up, but for you, go ahead and spit us something. Something that maybe has happened to him in the past, or
Mhm.
remember, you have all your memories back. Something that he likes to do, You know what I mean? Like the Deadpool, he likes to jerk off with a unicorn kind of thing. You know what I mean? Just whatever.
You make something up. You're better at this.
Okay, he likes to jerk off with a stuffed unicorn sometimes.
Okay.
He just stares into it. It's just one of his things. It's not every time, but it's sometimes.
Maybe I should have made
It sometimes it really gets him
It's on
going.
me.
And you see that. It's almost like you see a memory of him like, and you're like, okay.
There's a white foam and everything disappears.
So now you know what it does.
Okay.
What did you see? What did you see?
It's broken.
It's broken. Oh, it doesn't work.
Wait, so there's a chest that everyone's not?
Yeah.
There's a chest sitting there, and there's a
Open
chest
it.
over there.
Do you want these
I'm
guns
gonna
to
open.
open it?
I'm gonna open the chest.
Which one? This one?
Oh, there's 2 chests.
There's one right in the office where you are, and then there's one over in like a hole in the cave.
Well, actually, can I just run an investigation on this empty hallway?
Yeah, in the empty room.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
6.
You go blind.
All right, I come back.
You
That was
go. You go into the. Oh, I'm sorry. Also, the book that's on the end table is also magic. I apologize for that. The
How
book is
dare.
also magic. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
nerd, go look at
How
that
dare.
book.
The book on the table is also magic.
Oh,
So you go and roll. What did you
I
roll?
want that.
6.
A 6?
I'm just gonna keep standing there until I roll higher.
No. This is just empty. I don't know.
Can I shuffle my feet around?
Shuffle your feet around.
Alex, what are you doing?
Can I roll survival in this?
No. That's all you get.
Listen, I don't care
He
what
missed
you're
There's a
doing.
key in
He
here.
missed
I know
something, and he's pissed off that he missed it.
That. No, I missed it.
What's
Hey,
what's
hey, guys, come over here. I feel like I'm missing
No.
something here.
Shut up. You don't all get to roll. That's
What's
not-
in the book?
What's in the book? Okay, so you look through the book, and as you're reading it, first of all, it's all written in a language that you don't understand. Actually, wait, can you read any language as a
Goblin.
warlock?
I know Common and Infernal.
Yeah, but warlocks can read. I think there's, or it might be,
Oh,
it might be a
we'll
trait.
figure it out later.
Whatever. You can't read it right now.
Okay.
But you know it's something special.
I want to take it.
Okay, that's fine.
I want to at least take
Can I
it.
open the chest?
Just like, I can read it.
I'm gonna open the chest.
You want to go over and open the chest? Okie dokie. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. So. You go over and the chest that's in the office, you go over and just, and as you do, you see that there is a small like thing on the side of it that, and you just like lifted a pin out of something, and you're like, it's a small like metal box with like a crystal in it, and it pips up, and you're like, what? And a bolt of lightning just goes boom and just slams you in the chest, slamming you through, probably right back into Fletcher. She just and you take
Got
2d8, 8 and 4 lightning damage. So 12 lightning damage just right to your body because that chest was trapped. However, inside the chest,
The trap is now deactivated.
you get slammed. The trap is now deactivated. Good job. You with a smoldering kind of with your new chitinous armor, and you're like motherfucker, and you immediately don't give a shit because that bitch is full of gold.
Ooh.
It is full of gold. On top of the gold is what appears to be 3 greater healing potions
I'm gonna take them all and drink one.
and a big ass ruby.
Oh, I'm gonna take that ruby.
Where are you gonna hold
Put it
it?
in my
Yeah, where are you
pocket.
gonna put it? What pocket?
My leather pocket that you said, my skin pocket. You remember that? He has sand in his head. I got a ruby in mine. Okay.
We all make our goddamn choices. The chest is worth what appears to be, because you're good at this, a bunch of gold coins worth about 5,000.
Okay. I'll grab a handful of that, put that in my pocket, and the healing I'm gonna put on my belt.
Okay. So you're able to get probably like, I don't know.
$1 million.
No. Like probably like
Well, how much is the ruby worth?
the ruby. You're not sure. You actually no. Fuck that. We're not gonna do that shit. The ruby's worth about 5,000.
Nice. All right, here I'll take one. I'll keep one potion. You guys have the other 2 potions, and grab handfuls of gold.
You're able to grab like, what did I say gold was worth? 100 or 50? I think I said 50, right?
Yeah,
You said you
I
changed
thought
it to
100.
50
100
last
really
time.
seems
I
to
changed
be
it to
ringing
50 because 100 was too high. So you grab maybe like $300 worth of gold.
Oh, fantastic.
Stuff it in your pocket. Yep.
I guess I
Awesome.
could erase my previous.
There's still more gold in
inventory.
the thing because there's like
Do I
what did
have
I say?
pockets?
10,000. Sure.
We all
sure.
have pockets.
I want to
You look-
grab
look
some
at all
gold.
this
You got the old
inventory
prison
I
wallet?
have to
That's
How much
depressing.
gold do I have?
You have like 300.
Can I cram some gold in the boob holders?
Sure, you also have 300.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, can I do 2? I want to jingle.
Okay, you.
Yeah, my girl.
So you're able to
I
get.
just want to copy
That's
her.
100 more. No, you more than 2 coins. So 200 more
Yeah.
gold in there.
So wait, 200?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I like.
What's 1,000 divided by 50?
5. D.
200?
20?
Cry.
Oh, you know what? 20 is fine. You each can have 1,000. You can each grab 1,000 gold because that's 20 coins. You in your titty pocket can only carry like what do I say? 1,000. You can only carry like $500 worth of gold
Okay, so
because
it's
that's like
total.
10 coins
Total?
stuffed. Yeah.
Okay,
So you
okay,
each
perfect.
get 1,000. You two get 1,000. You two get 1,500.
Oh,
Oh.
we're 15. Okay,
Okay.
wait.
Yeah.
Is this on
There we
top
go.
of my 300?
No.
Okay,
It's
so
it's
1,000.
basically as a whole. You each can carry 1,000 gold now.
Can I go
So
back
that's
to the
pretty
gym?
sick. There's also what?
Can I go back to the gym when you're done?
Okay, that's
Thanks.
fine. So you go back to the gym.
Yeah, what's in the gym?
There you go.
Thanks.
There's a weight bench with a big
Is there like the bar?
yes, with
Can
big
I
weights.
take the weights off and take the bar with me?
That's
You can
smart.
you can carry the weights with the bar. You can carry the bar
Okay.
with the weights on it. If you want to take them off of one side and just have them all on the
Yeah,
other side.
that's
okay.
perfect.
So you stack. It's maybe like 300 pounds on one end.
Okay. I have the priest's thigh bone and this.
Just a huge fucking club.
And my
I don't
kids make
even know what to make that. Whatever. We'll deal with that later.
What
I'll make up
about-
some damage.
Was it the other chest as well?
Yes, the other chest was back there in like a little hole in the wall.
Could I? You know what? Honestly,
Sure, you want to go open that one, or you want to?
I want to push on, but if we want to open the other chest, we might as well do it now.
Do. There is also.
Oh, check it for traps first.
You want to check it for traps?
I'm not
Roll.
good at that.
Okay.
So,
I can
mean,
do it.
I'm
Roll
just saying
perception
it out loud.
for
I can throw something. at
Natural
it.
20.
natural 20.
Okay.
There are no fucking traps on this thing. Absolutely no traps whatsoever.
Whatsoever.
There are no traps whatsoever.
Whatsoever.
So you flip the thing to open
Get
it.
out of my mind!
What are you doing? So you flip it open, you open it up, and you can see what appears to be inside of it is like a beautiful, like purple sort of robe, just kind of like flown inside of it.
I want to like feel it.
You reach in and roll dexterity saving throw.
Put it all across your body.
Whatsoever.
Yeah, no.
Whatsoever.
That's not how this shit works, girl. Don't give me your shit,
16.
and you're complaining garbage.
I'm not complaining.
16.
I know what this is. I'm not complaining.
Okay. So.
Well.
So,
You lose both your hands.
as you reach for it, you grab hold, and you feel that this robe is incredibly sticky. And you rolled a 16,
Mm-hmm.
and you are like, ugh! And you get out, so it doesn't, you don't stick to whatever this was. You're able to get out away from it. But I want you to roll another dexterity roll.
Of course, 9.
Wait, I'm sorry, I lost what mine was. Well, let me see what the plus was. So, the top and bottom of the open part form into massive, nasty, jagged teeth as they just slam onto your hands, and you're like, fuck! And you see on the top of it a bunch of little eyes bubble and boil up on the top of the chest. And you're like, what the fuck is this? And you see the thing, like, the chest starts breathing and heaving,
okay.
and saliva starts kind of spewing out of
I
its
wanna
horrible
firebolt it.
mouth.
Can I Thunderclap?
You're technically not grappled. I just had it bite the fuck out of your hands. So I want. Okay, you firebolt it.
Do it.
Go ahead,
Okay.
and then you're like, ah! Because it just gets deep into your arms, like fuck.
It's an animated treasure chest.
It's a
creature?
mimic.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a
I knew
mimic.
there would be a mimic in
Yeah.
here.
Beautiful babes.
Julie, do you know what these are?
I would-
23.
Yes,
I wouldn't have
I
gotten
love
the loot.
them. They're so good.
Awful.
That's what they look like.
Awful.
I wouldn't have
I
gotten
knew
the
it.
loot if I didn't try.
I knew it was one of them.
Yep. So,
You always got to test
what did
the
you
waters.
roll for damage?
23 total. Or no, 23 to hit. Do I hit?
Of course you did.
Yeah, you hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and do
It's a box.
damage. Can I see my pencil? No, actually, I don't need my pencil. I don't need my pencil. It's fine. I'm never gonna use this map again, so I'll just write on it. Doesn't matter.
26.
Ooh, pretty good. You and it kind of slams it as it opens its mouth a little bit from the pain. You're able to thunderclap right inside of its mouth. What does that do?
3d6.
Does he make a save at all?
Constitution 15.
Okay, it's Constitution, then I'll let him do it. If it was Dexterity, I would say he fails it because it's inside of his mouth, but... Constitution 15?
Mm-hmm.
He makes it. So what does he take?
still takes 1d6. 4.
So you... as it kind of hits back, and you see the little bases that it was, like, on before, kind of spread out into, like, spider legs, as it, and starts coming after you. You start hearing this commotion.
Yeah, I want to come running
You just
in.
strapped your new weapon on there.
Yeah, well, I'm taking it off because I want to run in and slam dunk it.
Oh, I know, Amanda. That's fine. It echoes horribly throughout the cave. Your thunderclap, muffled a little bit by the mouth of the mimic. You start running over there. Alex, you want to get over there too? Or are you like
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, so you all get over to the mimic. That's fine.
I do.
Whatever.
Jingle with me.
And the mimic goes and its horrible big tongue comes out and lashes at you again, Jeff, and sticks to you.
Yeah.
And I want you, its big purple tongue, and I want you to roll DC. Oh, okay. Alright, so it kind of just sticks to you. No, it can't do that. It can only do that when it's an object. Never mind. So it's just gonna come out and bite you. 14 plus 5, does that hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thought so. So,
I almost didn't, though, at first.
he doesn't do too much. He's a little boy. You take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, you take 8 piercing damage. Oh shit, plus... Pooh. Plus 7 acid damage as it bites you again just onto your leg, and you feel its saliva kind of like... As you're like, shit, fuck! And you're like, motherfucker!
Okay.
As it bites you. So,
Your other pocket.
who else
Sam.
wants to go? Julie, let's say you run over there. Fletcher
I
runs
just
over
wanna
there. You want to hit him with the
Yeah.
fucking weight? I don't know. What's that gonna be? Like fucking roll 2d10, I guess.
You made it.
It's a big fucking 300-pound metal weight.
8 plus 6.
8 plus 6?
Yeah.
What is that? I don't know.
It's shit.
I'm not a wizard.
Wait, I don't remember. I can't.
8 plus 6?
Yeah, wait, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Jesus, we are pathetic.
Yeah. Look, I didn't go to school for math.
Minus, what was it? 18, 16? So was it? 16?
Yeah, 16 together.
Okay. So you as your like leg comes off, and you're like Jesus, and it's, Alex.
I'm gonna take this nice, beautiful, ornate dagger, and I guess its mouth is like open and shit.
Yeah, it hisses at you as you
I
kind of
just-
run over to you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
also
jab it
fight.
right in the freaking tongue like a bunch of times
Okay, roll
to hit.
your attacks. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You get to attack twice. I apologize, Julie.
Do you want
That's
to go
okay.
again?
That's okay.
9
This is for fun.
Yeah,
plus
fuck it.
9, 18.
You hit
It's just
it.
for fun, Jeff.
Nat 20, nat 20.
Okay,
Nat 20,
Alex.
nat 20.
Do your goddamn damage.
I get, oh, and a nat 1.
You die.
You missed. You just completely missed.
But, okay, I like when you make up funny stuff.
Oh, I'll make it up when you go to attack
Okay.
him.
So I'm rolling twice, one's a crit. And what do I roll? A D, this is a D4? Yes. A 1 plus 5 is 6. And 1 times 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7. So 13 damage.
13 damage? Okay.
And then
Um,
a critical fail.
And a critical fail. So I'm going to dictate how it dies because you critical failed.
Okay.
So you're going to run over and you go, out of the way, I got this. Ah! And you go to kick it and it just, and its your whole foot goes in its mouth. And at first you're like, oh, well, like that didn't even hurt as much. And then it bites there and you're like, ah! And you start stabbing the fuck out of its head as it's like, and you're like, ah!
Like
And you
a
see
freaking
them,
dog on my
yeah, you
leg.
see them both roll around in the cave as he's shrieking, stabbing the thing, and the thing is as it, and you kind of kick it off. You just, and you're good, and you're good. You got it.
Does this thing bleed at all?
There's blood, purple blood everywhere.
Nice.
They got green and purple blood all over
Oh,
you
that's
guys. You're
great.
you're a fucking
I love
disgusting mess.
It is.
But it is
there
it
anything
is
inside of it?
it is dead. I don't know if that's how they work, but I like to think that that's how they work. Like it's almost like cool. I'll still get some
Yeah.
treasure because there's like a treasure chest. Is that how they work, Amanda?
What? Is it dropping
Yeah,
something?
do they sometimes
I thought
still
they
have stuff
dropped
inside?
like
Yes.
one thing
It's up
or
to
two
you,
things.
I'm
I
gonna
think,
have it.
9mm ammo, they
No,
drop a lot.
I'm gonna say that they can hold at least one cool item inside of them. I think that's like neat. Like,
Okay.
oh, I like this because they like eat a chest.
Like an oyster.
And, like an oyster. So you see inside of its mouth, there's something. You kind of
My leg
reach in
bone.
there and you pull out what appears to be a bag, just like
Of
a
holding?
messenger bag.
I'm gonna open the bag.
You open the bag,
Another
and
mimic.
it is a void.
I want to go run to the golden chest and just pour all the gold in there.
Okay, you run over to the golden chest. You start pouring all the gold in there, and it just keeps going. Does not fill the bag.
Can I stick my head in the bag?
You stick your head in the bag, and there is no air in here, and you are in an infinite void.
I want to take my head back out.
Yeah, but
You-
did you see the gold?
Did I see the gold?
No.
Guys, I think I just wasted a lot of money.
Can I see the bag?
Here.
I want to concentrate on 100 pieces of the gold and reach my hand in.
You feel it. Hand
I
clinking
show
in the
Alex.
gold.
No, put it back in there. I want to put it on.
you throw that bitch around your neck.
Wait, now I want to concentrate on 100 pieces of gold and reach in there.
You
I
feel
didn't
it.
tell you what I did.
Yeah, you just metagamed.
Oh.
You feel cockroaches, hundreds and thousands of
Ooh,
cockroaches.
cockroach bag!
For your
I got
dirty
cockroach
deeds. Guys, we can have
Wait, how
cockroaches
did you do
whenever we
that?
want.
Magic, bitch.
Tell me how you did that.
I'm magic.
I want to sense if he's lying to me.
I am lying to you.
I want to
Tell me
give
how you-
Alex the monocle.
I want to put on a monocle and look at it.
Jeff, I'm gonna need you to roll deception, and Alex roll insight. You get Alex, you get advantage, and you get a +2 to your insight roll.
Oh, fuck that.
13. 13.
No, this could be good. This could be neat.
15 total.
Jeff,
What was it? 11, 19 deception. 18 deception, sorry.
you rolled an 18 deception. Did you roll with advantage, and did you add 2 to your insight?
I didn't add 2.
Add 2.
But it would still be 17, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
So you go, and Esther just looks right back, and just kind of squints his eyes, and you stare at him.
It's Monko's
And this thing's fucking
I
broken.
was
This thing
rolling,
doesn't even
I was
work.
rolling for wisdom.
Insight. No, insight. Insight's its own thing.
Oh, I get +3, so that's a match.
So you equal. All right,
Yeah,
both of you, just roll a d20 and see who gets higher.
I
Look at you looking at
I
each
ended up
other.
at 14.
Ah, fuck you.
Yeah!
Jeff.
Look at me! Look at me!
Jeff, I would like you to give Alex
I
a
didn't know insight
random
was a
fact or
Oh.
secret
Or
About
the secret you
Esther.
just kept from me.
about Esther or his life. No, you don't get to choose. That's the.
But that's the one that's fresh in your mind.
This is
I don't know how to
And
use
you
the
don't have to
monocle.
think
I
hard.
just-
this is the no.
You don't even know what it
What is
does.
it?
Nothic monocle. The Nothic monocle.
No,
A no
CC.
No, one C. No, thick. So,
Just like what?
I'm trying to think of something secret.
Well, what's the quickest? What's something you just lied about that like is fresh in your mind?
Nope.
That's probably what you're thinking of.
Embarrassing story. Let's go.
Make something up.
Okay. You tell me about your secrets, and you boom, go in, and you kind of like feel no, they actually don't know that you did it. I don't think so. You're just like, looking at him, and as you sit like, you see, and you see almost like you're seeing through his eyes, and you see a horrific scene of slaughter. You can see from the point of view of like a child, a very small child. And you see throughout the carnage and the mayhem, someone run over and goes and grab you as you're seeing through these eyes, and it's like, you're gonna be okay, baby, come on, we have to go. And then you're back out. And it was truly horrific. There were screams, fire, blood, lots of people yelling.
Mommy issues.
Is that good? That's fair?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Alright, so.
Still know how to activate the bag.
You have no idea how to get your money. You don't know how. Okay,
Your money's fine.
well, later we can roll an intelligence check. With disadvantage because I hate you.
You suffocate yourself again.
So, you guys are sitting there dicking around, doing your thing, and you feel the fuzz in your head again. Wisdom saving throws. Wisdom saving throw time.
Nope, I gotta re-roll. Unless it's a 20.
10.
19 plus 6.
11.
11?
18.
18. What did you get, Amanda?
19 plus 6.
10.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so you take 2 psychic damage. You take 2 psychic damage as you hear the
We're on the
creep.
same team.
Not anymore.
As you hear the kind of in your head again, it's this booming, horrific voice, as it speaks to you, Esther, as it says, you are close now. Further. Hurry.
What direction?
North.
There's only one real direction.
It says we're getting closer. We're almost there.
Ooh, we can proceed after you tell me how I get my gold back. Let's
I
keep
keep
going.
walking.
Alex, are you good for 7:30, or do we need to?
7:30.
7:30 is okay. Are you ready, dear? Oh. Okay. So, Jules, can you put everybody at the top of that
No.
path?
Mm-mm. Cha-cha.
Okay. So, you all continue down the pathway. Again, there's more sounds. You can hear the sounds of skittering and
Nonsense.
and sort of noises, but the static in your head is sort of at this like, it's a little bit louder than it was before. And roll an Arcana check, people who are magic. Oh, me
guess
too, actually. Yeah.
7.
You mean losers?
19.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wait.
Yeah,
Everyone but
Give me
you.
2
So
seconds.
20 technically.
Okay.
Everybody's eyes go white.
23.
I'm looking around.
23. All right.
Nerds.
You two can both tell whatever this noise is. You think it's connected to the fact that there's these creatures are not like swarming you. Like there's a lot of creatures down here. There's a lot of things, and you think that whatever this is that's like is maybe like
Holding it back.
keeping them back a little bit.
Possible friends.
Because that fight took too long, and it realizes that now. It realizes its mistake, that it made trolls are too strong, and it made too many of them. So.
I feel like the DM is imprinting on us.
Printing.
The DM
know
still
the
needs to
word.
learn how to do 5th edition. That's the problem.
The
The DM can't just be like, yeah, you shoot it once and it's fucking dead, and then you shoot it
Projecting.
again.
Yes, that's what I meant to say.
Oh, yeah? Okay. So, you enter into this large corridor.
Thunderclap.
No. As you, can you pull them right to the edge, a little bit into the room? As you enter, you can each see up to 60 feet, so...
Don't laugh at me.
Our group's gonna look so good when they're all painted.
The whole room.
Yep, you can see the whole room. So you see...
Oh boy. I'm not
friend.
peeking. I'm
Ahead.
excited.
You see, in the room, these massive... I didn't draw them, because I just didn't think about it. But these massive bones.
Oh.
Huge bones.
Ooh.
All kind of scattered and thrown into, like, the back of this room. You see that the walls looks like more tunnels were
begun, like just starting. Like you can see the indents of them, but they're not tunnels yet. It was just almost like doorways that were
Little chews.
that it was gonna start. Yeah, like it was just starting to like.
Nibbles.
And these massive bones, like ribs, you can see sitting up, and other things like that. And you see like a massive, huge skull, almost like a whale skull, but with like a sharp beak at the end. And you see like another jaw with like another beak part here, razored like what used to maybe be teeth are all kind of like worn and filed down. Old bones, and they're gargantuan. They're huge. This room goes maybe like 100 feet up. You know what I mean? Like the last room that you were in, that final chamber, was also massive, and then these tunnels were only about 10 feet tall. You know what I mean? But the skull only about numbers that high, and is probably about as wide enough to get through all of this. So you see that whatever this was definitely couldn't have gotten through here whole like that. Had to have come in pieces. Had to have become dragged through pieces. But this cave is big. It's probably meant to be something special. And all these bones rest there. And in front of them is just kind of hovering there, floating, staring at you, is a large
Mom?
creature, a massive monster that
Somebody
probably
bought the behemoth.
you weren't even sure even
Get
fucking
older.
existed. And sitting there with all of its horrible, like, scaly body and its eye stalks looking at you, but it's kind of just mouth sort of open, drooling a little bit. And these, Jeff, I want you to go ahead and roll a history. And Astrid, you go ahead and roll a history.
Damn it.
You roll a religion.
Okay.
5.
With advantage, because I said that you knew about these things.
Natural
before.
20.
Oh, fucking never
Plus
mind.
one.
She's got you.
Oh, 20.
Really? Oh, a total?
19 plus 1, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm 10.
Okay. What's that?
Oh
so,
boy.
you stare, Alex, you're just like,
Another
okay.
one of these things.
So, first of all, you two. Beholders, they're not supposed to exist in this world. Obviously, they're otherworldly. They come from far off, either a different dimension or whatever. They're not natural to my world.
Are
You
we
were-
natural to your world?
Yeah.
Because we were teleported.
Yeah, but you're
Okay,
still
okay.
natural to my world. You were
Okay.
teleported from a different area.
Okay.
I feel like I would be in a fly.
But you see, oh, that's good, Jeff. Nice. You realize that this creature, it's not supposed to be here. It must have come here from a different plane of like existence. Legendary creatures of immense power. From the stories that you've read about them, whenever they're around, they have networks of creatures working for them. They're like tyrants. Or
Mob
they
bosses.
are 100% alone. They're usually always insane. They are mad, paranoid, intensely intelligent, very sharp, very scary intelligent, incredibly dangerous and powerful. Things that you do not ever want to fuck with is a beholder. Teeth, eye, scales, an absolute horror. All of its eye stalks, from what you've read, can shoot different kinds of abilities. They've destroyed large groups of warriors and adventurers.
So we know this.
You know this from like
Lore and
people
stuff.
who have traveled to different realms and have come back and written about shit that they found. It's like, I want to write about, dogs. Dogs are dope. I want to write about beholders. Just fucking don't. You know what I mean? It's like the rule for beholders. Like, run the fuck away, because odds are you're gonna fucking die. They're really, really bad. And as it stands before you, this
Tanius was right.
Tanius is not in this room.
Oh.
Tanius is back 10 feet, frozen. Just
Okay, that's fine.
he sees it. He can see the fucking thing, and he's just like,
Still wearing his helmet.
Was this the thing that
he
you
will
were
not
talking to?
enter this room. He will not enter this room. He's holding his helmet.
Is it hostile?
The thing talking to us wasn't? This thing, I don't know. Is this it?
Well, he's probably tricking us.
Tanius turns around and walks away deeper into the
That's
cave.
fine.
He goes, I can't.
That's
and he
fine.
just goes a little bit further. You are all staring at
Making
this
himself
beholder,
kill.
this creature of immense power, as it stands there, staring at you, slack-jawed.
Guys, I think I could talk to it.
Hello? in deep speech.
And you see its eye lazily kind of lift up at you, its jaw still half agape. And this kind of hits you again. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Can we?
Ooh,
Natural
18.
11 again?
Plus 3, 21.
Okay. Astrid,
16 plus 6.
you're good. Dude, ow! This guy. So as it talks to you,
Mind tickles.
Finally, you have come. I have been waiting for someone. I must leave. I
He keeps saying I.
must escape.
We want to help you escape.
Yes, I will aid you in return if you aid me.
Anything.
We don't understand it.
It says
Oh.
he's been wanting to
I
leave.
still say that.
He's been needing help to leave, and we can help each other.
Oh, so we don't have to kill
Yeah,
this
can you
thing?
imagine
Thank
if we
God.
release this thing? This is perfect.
I have very little power, but I can offer you trinkets of power. As you see, I have been laid to waste by creatures lesser than myself and my kin.
and you see the beholder kind of turn and look to the bones. You know what I mean? Just like, that's me, and turns back.
This creature I speak through now discovered me years ago,
Oh.
tempered with my bones, twisted them, played with them, treated them as its own treasures. So I have emptied him and taken him as my vessel.
Something that could empty a beholder and take it as its vessel?
Ew.
Not good.
What is he saying? What is he saying?
So, he's not a beholder. This beholder wandered into here years ago. Our friend here took him over and uses him as a vessel.
I slipped into his madness
Oh.
and used it to my advantage to grab hold.
What is it?
Lucky all of you. None of you are mad. Almost none of you. There is one.
And you can see the beholder look down the hallway past you.
It says Tanius is mad.
He can have one.
I-
Oh, wait. Yeah, I do say that.
And the beholder locks its eye on you. The big. Again, it's just kind of standing there.
Oh.
The big, and it goes.
That is what I desire.
Then your wish is my command. Can he understand me?
Is he speaking?
Oh.
Yeah,
Common
what
now?
is he speaking common?
No, he's only speaking. No, he's only speaking deep speech.
Okay. What did he say?
He wants Tanius.
Oh,
Why?
I can go get him.
I'm curious.
Why do you want the angel?
I must use his body as my vessel.
Oh.
The trip that I must take. It
Oh
will
boy!
I mean, no, I can't.
Can I start walking to go get him?
You. So you just turn around. I understand my job.
I mean, technically,
This
what
is
I told
horrific.
him was
You wanna
true.
come with me in
He's
case
gonna
I
come
fail?
back a braver, stronger person.
You're like whatever, and
Can
you
I,
turn around.
what's it, Fletcher?
Yeah.
Do you want to come with me in case I can't get this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we doing?
We gotta bring the
Sometimes
angel
it's
back
hard
into
to be
this
an
room.
evil character. Like
Oh.
I feel guilt.
Really?
Yeah.
When
I really wanted him to overcome his fears.
You sacrificed him to an
And
elder
then be
god.
your new minion.
It's a good
I
thing we
mean-
brought him down here.
You know.
We're about to make an undead, evil, immortal thing now, using an angel as its vessel.
Best
Cool.
friends.
I'm not really an angel anymore. Fallen
So.
The trip that I must take will be taxing. I must return to my people. I am their herald. I am their messenger.
Who are your people and what is your name?
the old ones. My people, my masters, are beyond space and time,
Oh boy.
Wait a minute.
and they have sent me to search for their lost god. Our lost god.
Praise him.
I believe that I have found him here on this planet. So when I reach my people, we will return to collect him, to awaken
Let's play
him.
this Cthulhu bit. Let's do it.
That could have been my patron, just so that you know.
Oh, I know the elder one. Oh, I know.
Oh God, you
Hey.
should change it.
Hey,
Holy shit.
hey, my bud. It still could.
Okay.
So,
Well, that would change my whole character, though.
yeah, I know. Whatever. So,
Okay.
I had to
The
look that
old
up.
ones are waiting, deep in the cold and in the dark. I must return to them. It has been long since I have seen them. I must tell them that I have found our God, and I will reward you for your services, for aiding the old ones.
I
You will
assume,
see them again.
I assume you're telling us this.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna help him see his family again. I say the thing about the old ones because you would know what that is.
yeah, holy fucking shit. They're like, that's boom, that's up there. That's shit that, like, even the most
I
well-traveled
was going
scholars
back and
are like,
forth.
these don't exist. Those don't exist. But, oh, I guess they do.
It'd even be like
Here's their
talking
bones.
to like us and be like, oh yeah, no, heaven's real. Okay, cool. No, here it is on a map. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like-
Oh no. Literally, I went there. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I talked to an actual god. Like,
Awesome.
yeah.
So we're gonna help him out, I guess, and I guess that's that.
Alright.
Bring me the angel.
I guess we all sort of turn
Well,
around.
I'm already
Yeah,
on my
no.
way.
Okay. So you two. So as this like brain dead fucking beholder says, "Bring me the angel." It lets you two just kind of look. Let's cut back to you guys
Yeah.
as you go walking, and you find sitting on the ground, just in the part of the cave, is Tanius.
I want to say we found a way out of here.
Not that way. I'm
It
not
is that
doing
way.
that though. Listen, man. I don't know what's in there, but I hear this fucking voice talking, you know, and I can't really hear what it says. It's just like static and noise, which means it's not trying to talk to me, which means it doesn't want me to hear what it says. Because I've seen shit like this.
Well-
I've seen shit like this, and I'm not going
From
in
what
there.
our party member told us, because it could speak its language, we all have to give a single drop of our blood, and he'll grant us passage back to the surface where we get more berries. He didn't say the berries part. I'm just saying you could get your berries back as long as we just go straight through and get back to the surface.
Roll a deception check.
14
Not bad.
plus 0. Fuck. I used to
14.
be such a liar.
Okay, you beat him though.
Oh.
Really? Because, you know, my blood, I have celestial blood. I don't know if you guys know this, which allows me to do different special things, and people will often want my blood because it does all these neat things, right?
That's probably why he asked for all of our blood.
What asked for our blood? What's
The
in there?
thing that it wasn't. What is it? A beholder? It was a some type of monster thing. I don't know.
A monster?
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna give a monster your blood?
Yeah. What? Can
That
you-
seems crazy.
Well,
I feel like if we just walk back, we can
yeah,
get
with
out.
the stone that dropped on the doorways. How are we gonna lift that up?
Well, if we pull the lever,
It's old stone. We tried it.
you didn't. We didn't. No, I've been lifting the whole time. We never did that.
No, what didn't he try pulling the lever and didn't do anything when he went back?
No, he panicked and just started he started feeling the other door
Slap
for the
him.
lever. But I'm thinking the lever for the door that we went through, if we pull that, it'll, you know.
You will die if you enter that cave by yourself.
Yeah, I fucking bet. Which is why I didn't want to come down here at all. Which is why I wanted to hang out with my fish boys.
But now we
God, I miss my fish boys.
now we can get away to the surface. That will require almost no skill, no sweat.
Roll a persuasion.
Just some blood.
Would he?
8.
I think I'd roll anything against that.
Unless you want to join in.
No, that's more like a.
I
Are
can
you
do-
aiding him in any way?
Can I, if you're doing persuasion, can I like stack it with intimidation?
Just standing there.
It's like, I want to get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, like I want to leave too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
So that means roll with advantage because you guys are helping each
Do
other.
I roll with advantage now too?
That's
Yeah. Sure. I don't think that's how it works.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway because I got 9.
so it's 11.
Okay. I don't know. I'm pretty. If we just try and he
Can I
stands
try
up.
to punch him in the face as hard as I can?
To punch him in the face as hard as you
Yeah.
can. Okay.
Wait, he's got his helmet though.
It does have a helmet on.
Oh my god.
His helmet.
Oh,
no.
Go ahead and roll an unarmed strike.
Does a 17 plus 5 hit him?
I think it does.
Punching an angel to bring back
Yes,
the
it
old
does.
ones.
So you punch him, and how much damage does that do?
2 damage.
Ooh la la. Someone's gonna get laid in college.
What?
Ooh la la.
And then I'm gonna grapple him.
I never heard that.
So you ow, and you go to grapple him. I want you to go ahead and roll your athletics or your dexterity, whatever's
Ooh.
stronger. Versus
Acrobatics.
okay, acrobatics
9,
versus his strength.
23.
Okay, he rolled real shit. So you grab him. Ah, come on! Come
Now I
on!
roll with advantage for every attack on him. If
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. And
We can still use intimidation if we want to.
wow.
Gladly.
So he is just like and trying to get out. As you begin to move with him, you're only able to move like about like I don't
Very,
know,
very
10 feet with him before you have to make another check.
Can I help?
Do you
Can
want
we
to say
just, like,
something?
Oh, you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
You know what? If you want to grab
Oh,
him too,
shit.
then every time
Yeah.
Really,
she has
you're
his
all you
legs.
need.
She has his
Okay.
legs. You have his arms. Every time he tries to try to escape you, you get advantage.
Advantage.
How's that?
Okay.
You know what I mean? You have his legs.
Okay.
You're like, stop it! Like this sounds like fun. We want to do this. So
8
I got a 13.
plus
Am I
9,
rolling?
17.
Did you do it?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
No, I
Right.
could roll
because
higher.
You're
You
just
just do
aiding
advantage.
him. You're
Yeah.
helping him. Yeah, in the thing. You get a little bit closer. Okay, let's do it again.
Can
Maybe
Can I
do
try
40.
intimidation again?
Ooh,
Okay.
13 plus 9. 20.
That's 9 plus 3, so 10, 11, 12 this time.
So he's like, and
I got
what did you get?
23.
okay, all right.
Nice.
He
13
got,
plus
he got
9.
actually kind of close to you, but you still beat him. And as he's like, and
I just want to draw his focus.
you go, so you go, hey, in like a voice that you haven't heard yet.
Oh, shit.
This like
I stopped for a
guttural,
second.
this guttural. It almost reminds you of the creature in there, like this, like as you just like, what the fuck? And he looks at you, and you just stare at him and go,
Yeah.
what do you want to do? Like.
That's it. I just stare.
You stare him and he smile a little, all your razor sharp fucking teeth looking at him. And as you see her kind of open her mouth a little bit, like, and you can swear you saw 2 rows of teeth just for a second. And then and just kind of looks at you and as he keep walking, and he's like,
Yes.
and he looks over at you,
Petrified?
his stupid helmet jiggling, and he looks back, and one more. God,
Ooh,
Damn
16
it.
plus 9.
this is
16.
fucking ridiculous.
25.
Is he
Like, can
wiggling
he
again?
not be?
It's just the way that, you know.
You know, it's the grapple that did
It's
this.
fate.
Like, he's a fucking Deva. He's like a
I
level
haven't been
10
rolling-
Deva.
I
But I
haven't been
don't
rolling
think
with-
they have anything against, like, I could just get out of grapples. Like, I
haven't
think
been
he's
rolling with
grapple.
advantage either. I just really been rolling my first die.
What did you just roll?
A 16 plus 25.
Doesn't even fucking matter. He rolled a 1. God.
Oh, that's a critical fail.
Damn it, I thought this was gonna be like a
He
sweet dope
passes
fight
out.
with a fucking whatever. So you just he goes and he looks
he
at you
struggling
again.
yet?
He looks at you again and just
I have a 19
Oh
plus
my
3
God.
intimidation.
you just start and just say that to him and he
and sits there. You guys see as the headhunter and Fletcher come walking in with Tanius all like wrapped up, like guys. His helmet has fallen off at this point from
I
the
would have
struggle.
ripped it off too.
Yeah, and he's just kind of wrapped up before you. You bring him in, and what would you like to do?
Say goodbye to your son.
Behold,
I tried.
Or
Beholder.
all for him.
And then another
So you
life
bring him in
happens.
as okay.
It's just not my character, so
Oh, whoa.
she doesn't care. I care. Oh, now you're getting a thing for him?
No, I think I just found like a legit like angel.
Oh.
Sacred sorcerer, but it's someone that looks like they have like wings, so that's pretty fucking cool. So boom, you throw him down on the floor.
He's really tall.
He is. He's a David. They're medium size actually. They're like people, but they're
Is he a
taller.
Squidward?
What the fuck does that mean? No, he's like thin and kind of like sickly. He got fucked up from all the shit that happened to him.
it was a trying couple hours.
You throw him. Boom. No, please. And he starts to
What?
he
Yeah,
starts to
got
go
him
back,
down.
dude.
I want to front kick him.
You just kick
I'll
him in
pin
the
him.
face. What?
Pin him down.
So you as you kick him, and as he falls down on the ground, you just stand on his back, just as he's like, oh god, no, and he's staring at the beholder, and the beholder. And the beholder begins to float slowly towards him.
Tanius, we're sorry. Thank you for your help.
Don't make it harder than it has
Please.
to be.
I'm over it.
We can find another way. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I was a good person. And the beholder.
And now you will embark on the most important journey of your pathetic, weak life.
And its eye kind of widens. He's. Oh God, no. And the beholder kind of like. And kind of starts like breaking down as you see pieces of its body, and you see like kind of like pieces sort of splurt off of it as it. And it forms into like some other little like fucking creature. Like another weird little eyeball looking thing. It's like and like goes off, and it's like and as it does this,
I purge off the impurities of my false body.
as it's like ripping off pieces, the teeth are flying off, and he's like and he starts struggling underneath you. I want you to contest him. You get advantage on this because it's like strength.
So roll twice.
Just straight strength, yeah.
I rolled 2 sevens.
Okay.
Plus
Can I
4.
jump on top?
So.
You fucking beat me, so.
Oh shit!
Jesus, I'm rolling shit. He gets a +4 to his fucking strength. Like, what the fuck is this? So anyway, whatever.
This is
So,
payback from
Yeah, really.
last session.
when I
That's
wrecked
what
you,
this is.
when it was your fault. Okay, that's fine.
No, we were getting shitty dice rolls. Now it's your
Oh,
turn.
it is my turn. You're right. You're right. So he goes to struggle. He's like, and you just slam him down.
I rip apart this freak shell.
As the kind of falls apart into pieces of other like creatures that sort of like skitter off into.
Are they beholder? Or?
Kind of, yeah. They're
Okay.
different though. They look different than him. Some of them are like skin, flesh colored. Some of them are like green, and they're just fucking off into
But are
like.
there pieces of the beholder, right?
Yes, that are
Okay.
turning into like. Some of them are just like have like one-eyed stalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just becoming like other little beholders. Sort of, not beholders, but other weird, like,
Are we filling this
Monstrosity.
cave with baby beholders?
not baby beholders, but
Okay.
other weird embodiments. And as you see that it's just like kind of a skull and sort of this weird, horrible thing.
And I give to you the blessing of the essence of an old one.
And it just fires this horrific, like beam of like dark necrotic energy into the face, into the eyes and the mouth of the angel as he's just like screaming and shrieking. It sounds like 1,000 voices coming from the beholder and the angel both. It's this battle almost
Owen Wilson.
of God damn it. God damn it. It's fucking ruined the whole fucking thing. as as it's this horrific almost. I was gonna say as I was going to.
For a brief second, his nose gets fixed.
I was going to say, it looks as if it's this horrific battle of good versus evil embodied in these two ancient and powerful beings.
I took that
But
away from
I
you.
guess you took that away,
I'm
and it's Owen Wilson getting mind fucked by a beholder's dead body, and that's where we are now. But Owen Wilson with wings. As his body, you see it kind of convulsing, and it's like it's hard to sort of keep a hold on it. You're like, oh shit, and you almost feel like it blasts your foot off as you're like, and you just see him like the beholder like, and just kind of smashes to the ground with left of its destroyed fucking body.
Are their eyes worth anything?
I mean, they're creatures that like people don't even know like are things.
Yeah, they don't exist.
So. Thank you.
Good night.
And you see the convulsing angel stops, and all is
What's his name?
silent.
Tanius.
One of the
Tanius?
little pieces of the beholder swims over to goes over to the bones, and that was it. Like that was the last movement.
Tamius?
You see his arm kind of grab, and he.
Baby's first breath.
This body.
What's he speaking in?
Now, it's still.
Okay.
So to you, it's still, this whole experience has been horrifying for you because you just, it's just, it's awful. You have been able to hear it.
This body shall do well. It is young and strong. Yes.
And you see as he looks upon you all now, his eyes are just black.
You have all done well. You shall be rewarded. The fallen herald is not a liar. Upon my bones rests trinkets of destruction. Weapons that this thing created. You have earned the right to use them.
He's giving us weapons
Where?
in the pile of bones behind
I
him.
want to go run over there.
When you are finished, I will await you on the shores of this island. Shores of my prison. And as promised, I will aid you.
And he just starts walking out.
After we're done here, he'll meet us on the beach, and we'll get off the island.
Wait.
So, he starts leaving. We can have enough time if you guys want to go over.
Yeah,
the bones.
just
Yeah, for the items. Whatever
Okay.
what's in there.
Oh,
Because
okay.
this is too big of a cliffhanger.
So, as you all just kind of watch him leave, you're like, fuck it.
Okay.
Start going over. Okay, so let's get to what we got.
Oh yeah, my thing.
So as you go over, you see, first of all, as you approach the bones, excited, salivating at the idea of new weapons, you see the bones kind of like shift, and what pops from the bones is one of the little things that popped off of the beholder. This little green fucking thing. And you... I don't think you know what it is, but it looks like this.
His dumb face.
So cute.
Awful.
Hypnotoad.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, ugly, grumpy little thing. And it comes out.
He's the guardian of the treasure.
Do you say that?
Sure.
So you go, he's the guardian of the treasure.
He's great.
I want to kick something at it.
What?
I want to kick a stone at it.
How small is he?
And it spits at you.
Or
What?
spit back.
He's pretty fucking small. He's like maybe the size of like a softball, maybe. They're just like that big. He's really tiny. You spit back?
Yeah.
Spits back at you.
All right.
I'm gonna get in his face. I just want a raspberry.
And it spits back.
I want to pick him up.
And it just starts screaming at you. Alright, so they're doing that.
All right.
Yeah.
To Wesley treasure anyway.
Okay,
I
so
want to
you
start lifting up bones
I'll
and
cast
shit.
another light.
you see like as it casts over these bones, you can see the bones have been like kind of chipped away and fucked with. You can tell whatever the beholder was using like disintegrate to actually shape the bones and like kind of carve into them. That's probably how it made these tunnels, and even that took it like a long fucking time. So as you look through, you find what comes to your attention, and they seem to have actually they're not like amongst the bones, they're like a little bit further away. It's almost like he prepared them for you separate, and there's 3 items sitting there. What's the noise?
That's it.
Esther,
Mm-hmm.
these items call to you almost. You know which one is for you. Please, because I made them for you. Just please
I get
take
the gun
right
and
one. the god gun. So there's no god gun. So
I knew
you walk over, Esther first, and you pick up a small, what appears to be a ring, carved from the bone of this god. So just a beautiful bone ring, pure like white, whatever ivory. The ring of the Eldridge Walker. And I guess I'll just send you what that does, or do I tell you what that does?
It's up to you.
Okay, so
Is it a potential surprise thing like the bugbears were?
Oh, that would be pretty funny.
no, this is. I think I would like you to know this.
Okay.
First of all, let me tell you this first thing. While wearing this ring, you can pinpoint. You can always remember specific locations in other planes or this one that you have visited in order to travel directly to those with no complication if you ever use a teleportation thing. So something that can teleport you a far enough distance, you'll never be teleported near the area. You'll be teleported where you want to be, which is extremely helpful because D&D is usually like, you're near it. Fuck you. Go walking. You know, you're like,
Okay.
fuck that. I'm going there.
You could fail teleportations and be stuck halfway in ground.
Really?
Yeah, stuff like that.
While you can fuck you up. While wearing the ring, you feel a kind of connection to the fallen herald. And at first, it is terrifying. But as you acclimate, you realize you can... do you put the ring on? I'm sorry. Do you
Sure.
put it on? Okay. You acclimate, and you realize that you can understand more of all that is around you. You gain +2 to your wisdom attribute,
Okay.
which means the actual number score goes up, which means your plus will probably go up by 1.
At least. Yeah.
A 1 or 2 or something like that. So like if you have like 14 wisdom, it'll be 16 wisdom. It also is a ring, the ring of the made from the bone of the Old One's herald. It has 10 charges. All charges recharge after a long rest. You have the following spells with this ring.
Holy shit.
Rope trick.
You have this.
Oh, I have
Itemized
this. I can put this on your thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Erection
You know what?
lasts longer than 12
I think
hours.
shouldn't even read these. We'll put this on your sheet, and you can go over them and read what they
That's
are.
why I.
You just
that.
okay. All right. You realize you can do some shit with this ring.
Interesting.
You find what appears to be, like I said, the old one had these big jaws that looked like they had teeth on them, but all of them have kind of been like worn down over the years or whatever. One of them seems to have been mined off of it and able to be used. Tooth of the Fallen Herald. You gain, it's a +2 to any attack and damage, so you'll get to add another 2 on top of that, so you'll get like +7, I guess,
Yeah.
when you attack with a knife. Only a knife. This is a knife, basically. It's a big bone tooth with like leather wrapped around the hand. Nice white, like fucking curved or straight bone tooth, whatever. And you know what? That's as far as you can tell. you just got like a dope ass knife made out of bone that gives you +2. But I'll send you what it actually does.
Okay.
You can see that. And Astrid, you walk over and you find a staff carved from bone of the skull of the fallen herald. It gives you a number of spells, and I'm going to say you guys are doing like a short rest as you're inspecting it, because that attunes you. After attuning to the staff, you can hear a constant white noise. Listening closer, you can hear that the white noise is actually hundreds of voices whispering at once. You cannot tell what they are saying, but you feel it affecting your mind. You gain a +2 to your intelligence attribute. After you all attune to your weapons, you can feel their presence at all times, no matter how far away they are from you. If ever separated, you will be able to feel its location, even if on a separate plane of existence. So if they like, I'm gonna throw your knife into the astral plane, you can be like, I'll get that later. You know, because you can like a compass always go to. You don't know where it is, but you like, I have an idea. You know what I mean? You can find it. You can find where it is. You have to travel a little bit, but yeah.
So during the short rest, how long are we waiting for the short rest?
Like 15, 20 minutes.
That's it? Oh, no,
That's how long a short rest is.
Oh.
Yeah. Why?
Because I can do an hour-long ceremony to get my actual spell book back.
Oh, okay.
So I want my spell
We'll
book
do that
back.
later, yeah.
I just learned, yeah.
I didn't have anything for you.
Don't worry about it.
Because I forgot, so I'm just gonna say that she probably finds like a big bone the size of the
I
thing.
was just about to say.
And we'll just give you that. You'll
She
just have a
would take a chunk of bone and probably start leaving.
You'll
after
just have
the
a
thing.
bone of a dead old god. That's
Yep.
That's pretty sick. So you just take your weights, throw them aside, like
Because now I have a priest bone and an old god bone.
I'll
and then-
maybe I'll make that for you the next time you ever play with us. And so now you kind of have these new items, these new weapons to use. Yeah, I'll send you guys what they do, and you can play with them next time we play.
Probably just gonna delete it.
Okay, that's cool.
Swallow the ring.
We will
Not
leave
at
you.
all.
We will leave you here
So that means
in
it's
the
working.
in the cave.
Looking
for
back
next
towards
time.
the body of our old friend, walking away from us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
fun.
Lost. Completely like before he was a shivering, gibbering mess. Now he's just walking.
I like him better now.
cold, cool, and collected down this hallway
It's much more.
into the pitch darkness.
I like him better now. We turned him into a warrior,
We're
You
bringing
turned
about
him into
the,
something.
and he's
we're
not,
bringing
and,
about the end times.
and
I'm
he's
pretty
not
sure.
addicted to berries anymore. So I did
You helped
exactly
him.
what I wanted to do for him.
We fixed him. We made him
Made
better.
it better.
Made him correct.
There you go.
Splendid.
So until next time,
So-
and you'll make your way back out of this.
In the ashes of a complete team kill, we set about bringing back the old ones. So
Got cast to an island that no one has been able to get to or
Well,
get
you know
off
whose
of.
fault this is? The king. So,
Exactly. His fault, no one else's. Nobody in that party's fault for ever having.
yeah, no, that's a good point.
He's getting-
Hubris,
yeah.
the man.
karma's a bitch.
Yeah, I want you to look up what a gazer is.
Is that what I'm
On
holding?
D&D Beyond, yes.
Okay. He's coming with us
Oh, I know.
before I even.
You go ahead and look up.
Oh,
what a,
you're holding the little.
you go ahead and
football
look
picked
up
him
what a
up.
gazer is, and you can enjoy that.
You know what's really cool? That was the first time, I want to say ever in D&D, that I encountered a beholder, a mimic, or a bag of holding.
Really?
Yeah.
I wanted to do.
All in
I
one.
wanted to do some of the classics, like
Bag
because
of
I was like,
holding,
"This is the
I might have
first
seen before.
dungeon I've ever made."
Yeah.
I might have made the enemies too hard, so I only gave you 2 of them. But I'll practice, and on your way out, this will be a dungeon on the way out now. But you've collected all the.
At
ghosts.
least until, like, actually playing towards the book, I think Marvin might have had a bag of holding one time. But, like, in terms of all the, all the well-known dungeon traits, I think that was the first one.
Oh, by the way, you're all up a level.
Ooh, there we go.
The old god gives you some shit.
The old guy with the salt levels.
Enjoy. So go ahead and crank yourselves up.
I'm gonna crank myself up to 15.
Crank yourself up so hard. Does that give you, now you can do 20s and 19s?
Yeah, it's something. I
And
get
crits?
something at 13. I mean at 12.
At 12.
Everyone,
Easy.
15.
Easy dagger.
15.
pour one out for the Owen Wilson Angel tonight. Because that was kind of fucked.
I'll
was a
pull
short-
one out if you know what I'm saying.
He didn't want to go in the cave. You forced him, and then you fed him.
Amanda
He kind
forced
of went
him.
voluntarily.
He did not. I could not fucking roll to beat your thing.
Wait,
I
I have
wasn't
a
doing
question.
that.
I'm so happy.
I was genuinely like, well, he's gonna
I'm
come
so-
on. He's like an angel or something. You're just a human. He's got to be able. He's got a +4 to his
I have a
strength.
question though.
And